LNK-TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network presents Prairie Wolves Football. Today it's a conference matchup featuring the Storm of Simpson College and your Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves. This game is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University. Now let's take you out to Able Stadium with Jeff Moats and John Harris.
An early fall Saturday here in Lincoln, at least early November fall Saturday, and Nebraska Wesleyan looking to wrap up the home schedule here with a win this afternoon against Simpson College. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Moats along with John Harris here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. When you look at Shaka Taylor, John, he's been bumped and banged around a lot this year, in the last year or so actually, with so many injuries he's had to deal with. But when you go back 2 weeks ago when they played Buena Vista, got their first win of the season, a 14-13 victory, Shaka Taylor had the ball 32 times as he carried it, 116 yards. He also had 7 catches for 98 yards. He's been banged up. Hopefully the bye week helped heal up things a little bit. Let's see if he can make that happen today.
Well, he's a primary offensive threat, and when he's running and catching the ball, listen, there's nobody better here in this conference, and so Shaka Taylor will need that kind of game today. He'll have to be the tough runner. We need him to be power and speed, and then when he comes out of that backfield, Jeff, it's all about yards after the catch.
And the other thing for Nebraska Wesleyan, they've had the bye week. They're hoping to carry that momentum that they picked up against Buena Vista into today's game against Simpson, who's been playing well as of late. Jonathan Curdy, the quarterback for Nebraska Wesleyan, has had an impressive season so far. Yeah, there have been some growing pains, but he's managed to throw the ball pretty well. He needs 284 yards today to eclipse that single-season record that was broken by Tyler Francis just a couple of years ago. So look for him to try to have a big game today.
Well, he comes into the season as an unknown. He starts this season, and of course, early on, some growing pains. But Curdy has proven himself to be formidable. Listen, when he gets outside of the pocket, he's as good a playmaker as there is in this conference. Again, and those 284 yards is just a testament to the fact that this guy can play this game.
Those are just 2 key players that we mentioned for Nebraska Wesleyan. Another guy to look for on defense for the Prairie Wolves is the safety Alex Cruz. Had a big game against Buena Vista.
Well, Cruz, listen, he's going to need, because of the receivers that Simpson has, he's going to need to be on his game, as well as the defensive line and the linebackers. Everybody has to come to play today. Team effort to get these seniors out of here with a win.
And you look at the other side of the football, we're going to be talking a lot about Sam Sasso, the quarterback for Simpson. He ranks 4th in the conference when it comes to passing. The running back is Cam Bunting, another guy to keep an eye on that backfield. If they let him get away and break free, that could be trouble for the defense for Wesleyan.
We've seen some tremendous athletes in this conference, quarterbacks, running backs, and so forth. But listen, the key to stopping a quarterback is pressure, Jeff, pressure. Making Sasso uncomfortable, and the only way he should be looking today is up.
And that's right.
From the ground.
You bet. And the other thing, too, on defense for Simpson College is Jake Stearns. He's another guy that can be very tough on that defensive side of the football. He could cause all sorts of problems for that Wesleyan line.
Well, we got to block. We got to block into the whistle. Listen, don't let the guys up. Don't let them pass you. Wesleyan has to play their best ball game. Yeah, they have 1 win on the season, and it's this whole season's been interesting. They've been close, but not over the top. They get that first win. Listen, we got to keep blocking, keep tackling. Football basics.
When you look at the keys to the game, we talked about the passing game being very effective. The running game needs to be effective, too, for Wesleyan. The other thing, you got to protect Curdy and just limit the penalties. For more than anything else you got to do, just take care of the football.
Well, yeah, about 66 yards a game. Wesleyan is first in the league in penalties. And so, listen, you're giving a team 5 yards. You're losing critical yards in important times. Listen, it all comes down to concentration and maintaining focus in critical times.
And also for Simpson on defense, you got to get to Curdy right away. You got to make him throw the football. And, of course, Curdy, if we talked about the interceptions, that's been a big problem for him all season long.
It's feast or famine, Jeff. 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Listen, let's keep it to our team and not their team.
And the other thing, too, if you're Simpson College, you want to make sure that your quarterback, Sasso, gets enough rest and relaxation in between series. That's one thing that could be a key today. They want to protect him as much as possible.
Yeah, listen, any quarterback who can stand back there and throw darts, listen, they're going to be effective. He has great receivers in Redmond and Reeves. They got about 1,500 yards between them. And so, listen, attack that guy, get him out of the pocket, get him uncomfortable. More than that, get him on the ground.
Let's see what happens here today. Final home game for 19 seniors at Nebraska Wesleyan. Senior day here at Able Stadium. Let's see if they can go out with a big bang here today as they take on Simpson College, who is close to having another winning season for the first time in about 4 seasons here in Lincoln. Let's see what happens here. The Prairie Wolves kick it off next against Simpson College right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Disruptive ideas sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
And we're underway. The opening kick here picked up by Nebraska Wesleyan, and it's Skurjanik who makes the return from about the 10 and up to about the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him around about the 27, it looks like, and that's where Wesleyan will take over and begin this ball game on offense. And again, we talked about Jonathan Curdy being a guy that needs 284 yards passing, if not today, but maybe next week against Wartburg, to become the single-season record holder in that department.
Well, Wartburg is the top team in the conference, and so that might be tough. So, hey, why not get it today and get it over with?
Man in motion, that's Pelkey out of the pistol. It goes Taylor. They're on 1st and 10, and Taylor breaking free, gets to the 40. First down, finally ran out of bounds toward midfield at the 45-yard line. And the Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves coming in here with a 1-7 mark. They have not won at home this year. They won 2 weeks ago in a 14-13 victory up at Buena Vista in Storm Lake, Iowa. In fact, that was the halftime score. There you see Curdy, the quarterback, Taylor, and Tiemann making up that backfield. Conway, Darner, and Pelkey are the wideouts. And there you see the line. McEwen, Mueller, Lamarche, Kunzel, and Davis make up that offensive line. Out of the pistol, Curdy in the pocket. Pressure's on, he eludes Stearns, and he runs into another tackle, and he's taken down that time. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's going to be taken back for about a 2-yard loss down to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Michael Connor didn't let him get outside. Curdy is elusive, and he is productive when he gets outside the pocket, but give credit to the Simpson College secondary.
There you see the defense. There's the secondary. Holmes, Lear, Seward among them. You got Craw there as well. And there you see Connor, Wepler, and Sarver. Stearns, there you see the defensive end. He's the guy that we talked about in pregame. And here is Curtis with a quick catch here on the left side of the field. And he gets some positive yards of it. And he's going to be marked down. Let's see, they're going to put him at about the 49, 48-yard line. They're going to put it right across the 48 toward the 49.
Yeah, Curtis has been a welcome addition to this offense. He's done a tremendous job. He can go up high, he can shield and make big passes, and he can run. And so get the ball into his hands is always a beneficial thing for this Wesleyan offense. Like the fact that they took the ball, Jeff, on the kickoff. Coach Keller says, I want to get my offense on this field.
Shaka Taylor in motion on 3rd, and we'll call it 7. Curdy in the pocket. Going to throw the ball. He got someone down there, and it's Taylor who makes a catch.
Oh, what a great catch.
Inside the 20. They're going to mark him down around, it looks like the 20-yard line, and a first down for the Prairie Wolves.
Yeah, he's on a wheel route, just coming out of the backfield. And Curdy, watch it here. He's going to step up in the pocket, maintain his vision downfield, and throws a strike right there to Shaka Taylor. 2 receivers in the area, but Shaka plucks it out of the air for a big, big first down and lots of yards. Like the step up here, like the vision and the arm. Great job by Curdy.
Working out of that pistol. Skujanic in motion. And here is Taylor off the handoff, breaking tackles inside the 15, going to be tackled around the 12-yard line. Good pickup of about 8 on the play there for Shaka Taylor.
Yeah, this is great for this Wesleyan offense. Sometimes a little slow to get started, but right out of the gate here on this senior day, beautiful day in Lincoln, Nebraska. Flag is flying high, but not moving, just limp there. So the wind is not an issue right now. Wesleyan on the move.
So 2nd and 2. This is from the Simpson 12-yard line. Here's Arlie Myers in motion. And it's Shaka Taylor who kind of stutter steps, cuts back, and he is going to be stopped for no gain on the play.
Yeah, Simpson having none of it right there. Just kind of bogged down there. The defensive line does a good job of just clogging up the works here. So Wesleyan now on 3rd and 2. Needs the first down here. Just a tremendous job on this first series so far. Got to get some points out of it, Jeff. You don't want to do all this great work for naught.
So it'll be a 3rd and 2 situation.
Now you want to clear out the linebackers and get somebody coming underneath.
Zone read. Curdy in trouble. He's scrambling in the pocket. And he's going to get the first down. Gets inside the 5, going to be tripped up short of the goal line at the 2, and a 1st and goal coming up here for the Prairie Wolves.
And that's a big miss by the Simpson College defense. They had him running and bumbling there, but Curdy, ever elusive, friends, did a tremendous job of getting outside and getting near the goal line. And there he is, bogged down. They have him there, no, but they don't have him. Does a Houdini. Now you see me, now you don't. Tremendous job, almost to the end zone. Drops the ball there, but pulls it back in. First down and goal.
Played a little more than a minute of this, maybe a little bit more of 4 minutes rather, of this first quarter, as Curdy on 1st and goal. Wide open in the end zone. Caleb Conway for the touchdown. The tight end comes through for the Prairie Wolves.
That's a great play call by Coach Keller. Tight end blocks inside and then just slips out on the backside. Everybody rolling right. You throw back, and nobody's home except the tight end. Looking there, and there he is all by his lonesome. All he has to do is make the catch. Touchdown.
Jackson Hines in to attempt the point after. Boy, he's really been a big force out there. Not just on offense, but also on special teams as he boots this one through the uprights and good. With 10:46 to go, opening quarter, Nebraska Wesleyan here on Senior Day. They strike first, 7-0 over the Storm from Simpson College.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
7-0 Nebraska Wesleyan ahead of Simpson College here at Able Stadium. Welcome back. Jeff Moats, John Harris, and our entire Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew are here on LNK TV. As the Prairie Wolves get things going here with a 7-0 start here with 10:46 to go here in this first quarter of action.
Great job by the Prairie Wolves. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. They get down the field and into the end zone. That's a tremendous job taking the ball and just running it right down Simpson College throat, but also that big pass to Shaka Taylor, big difference.
And Hines will boot away here. Here's a deep end over ender. And that's going to go right at the goal line on the return. Here comes Davey Juergens. And he is going to be quickly stopped short of the 15 at the 14-yard line. So a 14-yard return for him. And that's it for Juergens out of West Bend, Iowa.
Cody Robinson down there on special teams.
There you see the offense. Sasso, the quarterback, Bunting, the running back, Redmond, Mintz, Reeve, and Bartlett. Those are the receiving core players. There you see the offensive line, Wingerson among them, Hinken over there too as the left guard among that pipeline on offense. And they'll go out of the pistol here, Sasso, and he'll give it up to the running back Bunting, who cuts out 20 out toward the 25. He's home free so far, 50, and he's got green space ahead, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
86 yards. Unbelievable.
Real.
Unbelievable. Right off right tackle, folks. And he finds open space. I don't think he was even touched, Jeff.
No.
Not a speed burner, but he got so far out ahead.
And we talked about how important it was to stop
him. And here it is. Seal there. And nobody touches him. Oh, maybe got a hand right there, but he's off to the races. And you said it. Nothing but green space. All the way home. Wow. Well, what a great start for them. One play, 86 yards, and that's going to help his average.
And just like that, on the first play from scrimmage, Simpson quickly responds. The point after coming up here.
And that's going to put Bunting over 1,000 yards.
Drew Jensen with the point after attempt. It hits the left upright and it ricochets through the uprights, and it's good. So 10:28 to go here. And all of a sudden, we're tied up at 7 between Simpson College and Nebraska Wesleyan right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Here we go. 10 minutes, 28 seconds to go. We're in this first quarter. Simpson College, first play from their own 14-yard line, 86-yard run for Bunting, who needed at least, 70-some yards. He got 86 on the play to go over 1,000 yards. He's up to 1,016 for the season now. And we're tied at 7.
And that's just his first carry. My goodness.
And if stuff like that happens this afternoon, it's going to be a very long day.
Well, I'll tell you, or we'll have a shootout. I mean,
very much possible.
Yeah, on either side. If Wesleyan, had a 4-minute, 14-second drive, but they go one play.
End over end kick. Takes a bounce around the 10. It's going to bounce out of bounds.
Yeah, you don't want that. Simpson's not happy about that. So Wesleyan's going to get the ball beyond the 20-yard line. But again, that's the talent, Jeff. We talked about in the open. We've seen in this league running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers who are just tremendous. And you just can't give them any space at all. They're going to take it to the house, and Bunting right there shows us.
Take over at their own 35-yard line.
And they're going to put it at the 35-yard line, John. And the one thing that we were really naive about a year ago was how good this league is.
We just didn't know.
We really had no idea what we were going into. And boy, finally in year 2, I think we've come to the realization this is a very tough league.
Oh, boy. And not that the GPAC wasn't. I mean, a lot of great players.
GPAC was very respectable, very tough conference as well.
These teams, I mean, tremendous football.
Here is Shaka Taylor, who gets the carry, and he's trying to fight his way past the line of scrimmage, and he doesn't get very far at all. In fact, practically no gain.
You want to be careful on that kind of carry as guys are bending you back and forward. The body can only be so flexible. And Shaka, he's had some injuries. We thought even in the very first game of the season that elbow, shoulder, wrist, whatever it was going to be a problem for him.
And it really hasn't.
And it hasn't. He's got a brace on that arm, and he has proven himself to be a tremendous offensive player for Wesleyan.
Pistol set up here, 2nd and 10 from the 35 for Wesleyan. Taylor in motion out of the backfield. Here is Curdy. He's going to find an opening. He'll take it. Slides in there to second base up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
Flag,
yeah, you got to throw that.
Thrown.
You got to throw that.
Is that a late hit?
Yes, it is. He was on the ground, and I'm surprised the other officials right there didn't throw it.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, no argument from Simpson College. There he is, and he's on the ground. Bam. And number 10 for Simpson decides to take a lick on him while he's on the ground.
That's Ryan Sarver, the defensive back out of Albia, Iowa.
Yeah, you have to hold up there. You know, you want to get a lick on the quarterback, but you don't want to hurt your team, and Sarver does it there.
And this will put the Prairie Wolves at the Simpson 45 on the right hash. Pistol set up again here for Wesleyan. Teaming in motion. Handoff Taylor. Taylor lunging forward, gets about 1.5 yards. They'll put him toward the 43-yard line in Simpson territory.
Yeah, Shaka Taylor, Jeff, in 2 games, if he can get himself 207 yards, he'll have 1,000 as well. So,
well, you look at how he's come into today. He's carried the ball 166 times, 793 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns on the season. Leads the team 41 catches, 362 yards, and 3 touchdowns. This guy can do a lot on this offense.
Only a junior, so we'll see him and Curdy next year, more experienced in this conference.
You bet. And Taylor gets the carry, and he's going to be spun and stopped. They're going to put him across the 40 at the 39. And still a few more yards to go to get a first down. This will be a 3rd, and we'll call it 5 or 6, or 4 rather. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Shaka Taylor, the workhorse here. But Wesleyan, it would be nice, you know, and maybe this is a little recruiting talk here, if they can get that guy who's a little bit more thunder, more lightning rather, a little speed back. Shaka has power and speed, but they need that guy who may be the home run hitter. Doesn't need much space, but you get him in the 2nd level, maybe even the 3rd level, he's gone.
Trips to the far side right, 2 here on the left. Here in 3rd down, Curdy in the pocket, eluding. He's in a shift. Look upfield, he's at Skrjanek at the 26, breaking tackle, spinning out of 1, and finally bear hugged and taken down. They're going to give him forward progress inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's going for that 284 today, I'll tell you that. I mean, what a great move by Curdy just to evade, elude tacklers. He keeps his head upfield and finds his man wide open across the middle. Skrjanek just found a space in that zone and got open. Curdy just looking downfield. He's so tough outside the pocket.
Well, he said 284. He's up to 63 so far.
Yeah, and he's perfect. 4-4.
Swing pass in the flat. It is complete. Darner gets the catch. He's going to be forced out of bounds.
Oh, boy, and that's tackled way out of bounds.
Yeah, that's almost to the track on the far side.
So still 1,000%, 5 of 5.
1 yard loss back at the 17.
But that's the thing about Curdy. We didn't know, much about his skill set coming in. Ben Green had done such a good job at quarterback here.
And Curdy only played 1 time a year ago, and that was it. And then this year he was thrown into the fire.
Yeah, but he won't be any secret to the conference next year.
No,
you know that.
He's really blossomed into a very good quarterback.
Yeah, they got a lot of good tape on him, so he's going to have to continue to develop.
Here's Curdy on 2nd and long. Swings it over here. Taylor at the 15. 10 rather, gets knocked out of bounds inside the 10. And they're going to say at about the 8-yard line. And it is short of the first down. This will be a 3rd and 3 coming up here for Wesleyan.
It's such a great thing to have a guy out of the backfield who can catch the ball and, again, run after the catch. So Shaka Taylor provides a great asset to this Wesleyan offense because of his skill set, running and receiving.
3rd and 2 with 6.5 to go here in this first quarter. 7-all ball game as you see on your screen.
May have to use his legs here, Jeff.
Curdy, short pitch and catch. Catch made into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska Wesleyan. And it's Darner who comes up with it.
Yeah, short passing game there. Great job. Slant route by Darner. He doesn't have to use his legs just to back up. 1-2, bam.
Former Millard West Wildcat and a senior getting a touchdown reception.
Just quick out of his hands there. No hesitation. And Darner got inside the defensive back for the touchdown.
Here's Hines to attempt the point after. And the kick is up and good. So with 6:20 to go. First quarter, Wesleyan regains the lead, 14-7 Prairie Wolves.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
6:20 to go, first quarter. 14-7 lead for Wesleyan over Simpson College. Senior day here at Able Stadium. A gorgeous afternoon. It really, sun came out, the clouds kind of scattered away, and we were forecasting to be, around 60 degrees for a high this afternoon.
Yeah, we don't need the heater on up here in the parka.
But when I came up here before, about 90 minutes before kickoff this morning, they had the heaters going. It felt pretty nice in here, but it's really turned out to be a beautiful afternoon here in Lincoln.
November day in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Here is Hines with the kick, and at the one, quickly on the return is Davey Juergens. As Juergens works to the edge, far side to the 20, gets out of one tackle, but not for long. He's finally corralled around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, nice job of just doing a little twinkle toes there. Got as much as he can, but give Wesleyan credit. After the big long run by Bunning, they come back, Jeff, aided by the penalty for a late hit. Give him some big yards, but again, Curdy looking downfield, Shaka Taylor out of the backfield. Tremendous job of balance, run and pass.
So Sasso works out of the gun, fake the handoff. Got one of his receivers. That's going to be pass interference as the flag comes out. That's pretty evident as Heath Huvendick was right on the tail of Austin Helt. Or make that Jackson Redmond. That was Redmond. That was the intended target.
Well, if it's not pass interference, it's at least a misdemeanor. I'll tell you what. I mean, my goodness.
Well, and
he's holding him big time. Well, I tell you. Well, you know what? And if sometimes the rule of thumb is I'd rather give up a PI than a touchdown.
Yeah.
And so if he felt he was beaten, he's going to get the penalty. And hey, listen, take the 15 yards, but they don't get the touchdown.
This will be the third play of the day for Simpson on offense as they work out of the pistol.
Got to keep an eye on Bunning here.
Already got 87 yards. That's Mites. And Bunning going to get the carry, working around the edge, and it's Alex Cruz who comes over and takes him down by the back of the jersey.
Great job by Cruz on the edge. Doesn't let Bunning get around the outside. And Wesleyan, you know, we did a game last night with Lincoln Lutheran in Arcadia Loop City. Run into the ball. That's what we saw last night.
A lot of it.
Running to the ball, team tackling. See the defensive backs for Wesleyan here.
Yeah, Lincoln Lutheran did such a terrific job of that last night. As Sasso goes to the air and it goes incomplete. Again, his target downfield was Redmond, one of the wide receivers you mentioned during pregame. There you see the linebacking core, Newgard, Bricker, and Van Loo. There you see Tyler Sorensen, the senior out of Northeast, along with Austin Shook, another senior. Bednar and Stolpe are the other tackles.
Yeah, they're going to have to get pressure on Sasso. At least make him uncomfortable. Even if you don't sack him, get him out of his element. Get him moving around a little bit. So he can't take his primary read. He's going to have to go to second or third read. Give that secondary chance to cover.
Bartlett in motion on 3rd and 7. And a pass down the far side, complete at the 35, down the far side, into the end zone. Touchdown, Simpson College. A reception down the far side of the field. Nice catch that time by Austin Hronik. So Hronik takes it in, and it was a 54-yard toss with 5:09 to go here in this first quarter.
Wow. And again, we just talked about that pressure, Jeff. And look at here, right down the sideline.
Hronik was the guy that made the catch and a nice run. Good speed on him. And now the point after coming up here from Drew Jensen.
Takes the Wesleyan defender inside, then outside.
The point after is up, and it is good. And all of a sudden, again, we're tied at 14.
Yeah, we talked about that shootout. Well, guess what? Here we go.
Well, that's the way it's going at this point. Tied at 14, 5:09 to go, first quarter. Back after you see this.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Stop it.
5:09 to go here before the end of this first quarter, and we're tied at 14.
Strike up the band.
Prairie Wolf Pep Band out here today.
Oh, look, uh-oh. Mission Impossible? No,
Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0. What am I talking about? I used to watch it before Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii
On
5-0.
Sunday nights. I remember, Hawaii 5-0, Mission Impossible all came on that same time. I'm thinking, dun, 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 dun.
Were you of the Hawaii 5-0 from back then and now? Do you like the
no,
original?
I'm old school. Old school.
Okay.
I'm watching it on MeTV, on TV Land. That's what I'm doing. I'm not, these guys, come on. These remakes, come on. Jack Lord, Bookham Dano, Chin, come on.
Yep. All the way from the 9, here comes Skrjanik. And he gets all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Wow.
And he got hit hard on that return.
Got bulldogged by number 17, Gavin Baker. Oh, no. That's Vaughn Brusso from Conifer, Colorado.
Wow.
Brassu. He is a junior, 5'9", 190. Brassu does a tremendous job on that special teams, but he gets across the 30, Jeff. Wesleyan continuing to begin these drives in good position.
So from the 31, Curdy, pass complete to Shaka Taylor. Taylor is quickly tripped up and tackled on the play that time by Ryan Sarver as Taylor gets up to the 39.
Yeah, that again, another great job by Shaka Taylor. He's one of the three-man trips left. Two of the receivers clear out the zones. Shaka does a stop route. Curdy finds him. Big play on first down.
They'll work out of that eye from the left hash. Pitch to Taylor. And he is met up, and boy, that defense at the point of attack.
My goodness.
They'll force him back down to the 36 and a loss of yards there. Big 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Wolves.
Yeah, it's a bad sign when your offensive linemen are standing looking at all the other guys tackle your running back. We talk about it at the outset. We got to maintain those blocks.
Prairie Wolves being tested here, double wideouts each side.
Yeah, don't want to give the ball back to Simpson.
Here's Curdy. They'll air it out down the far side looking for Pelkey, who makes a catch at the 35. And he had a guy on his tail, and he's ran out of bounds.
Tremendous job. Brant Seward was on the coverage from Waverly, Iowa, but it didn't matter. Pelkey, what a pass. Look at this. Right over just dropped it in the breadbasket here. Right over the top. He is covered like a blanket.
What a play.
By Seward, but it didn't matter. And Curdy's trying, hey, listen, he's going for that 284 today.
I think he's pretty motivated. He's closing in on 100 yards so far in this first half.
And if I'm not mistaken, you can help me within the truck, he has not missed a pass. 7 of 7.
Play action. Curdy looking to throw. Got somebody over the middle. It was Curtis, but it goes incomplete.
First miss.
Good look, though, but Curtis coming in from the left side, John.
We shouldn't have said anything.
I know. But it was a good look, though, as Curtis was the guy that was coming in toward the end zone.
Yeah, he's on the post route. And there he is again, stepping up. I like this. Boy, if he doesn't remind me of Doug Flutie, I don't know who does, man. This guy, he has that swagger. Of course, his size also reflects a little bit of that. But, and after Ben Green being such a tall guy, Curdy, not the size of the dog in the fight. Screen play.
Taylor gets it.
Get outside.
He's working to the edge. Got the 20. And going to be tripped up inside the 20. They're going to mark him out around the 18.
Yeah, there it is right there. Get the big uglies out there. Tremendous job by that offensive line. Great play call. Use the defensive aggressiveness against them. Let them get upfield. Curdy, like the patience. And here we go. Flip it right there. Shaka, a vision now. Somebody's got to block somebody. There you go. And you got to be careful, Jeff, for there. You don't get the holding or the block in the back. And and Wesleyan, being penalized so much. Gets it done there. On the move again.
This will be from the 18. Taylor gets the carry. Flag thrown. This could be against Wesleyan. This may be a holding penalty or a block in the back.
And there we go again. I said it, and here we go.
In fact, Jonathan Curdy was looking to the sideline. He did the holding motion.
Yeah, so that takes us back 10 yards.
Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still first down.
That's Mueller right there. And again, that's the point of attack.
We've mentioned Mueller a lot. Every time there's been like a holding penalty a lot, and we're not picking on him, but it just seems like a lot of cases where on that offensive line where something like that happens on a play that's at that point, Mueller's usually the guy that's been whistled for that for a good portion of the games that we have seen this season.
Yeah, well, unlike all the other guys, Mueller has to hike the ball and then block.
And that's a tough task.
Yeah.
Curdy rolling. Going to pass down the far side. It goes out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, there you go. You mentioned, I think, a couple of games ago, maturity. And there it is right there. Throw the ball away. Don't try to throw it into double, triple coverage. Don't try to squeeze it in. Just throw the ball away and go to the next down. And that's maturity over the course of the season by Curdy.
So they'll still work from the Simpson 27-yard line with 2:31 to go here, first quarter.
And after a 7-for-7 start, a couple of misses here. But at that particular play, pressure by the Simpson College defense helped the pass go awry.
Colby Inns is in there in the backfield. And Taylor makes a catch at the 15, 10. Tries to leap into the end zone. Did he hit the pylon? Looked like he did, but did it clear the plate? Yes, touchdown.
And you want to be careful there. Shaka got into the air, and I'm glad they called it a touchdown. Because if as the ball came loose and goes through the end zone, it's a touchback. So you want to make sure he got over that pylon. We'll take a look at it again. Here he comes, folks, down the sideline. He's going to elevate, get up in the air. Oh, ball left his hand. But it is to no avail.
The point after is up and good from Jackson.
No replay.
Hines. Yeah, at this level of college football, there is no replay.
Oh, my goodness.
2:23 to go, first quarter. 21-14, Nebraska Wesleyan ahead on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
.223 to go, first quarter. 21-14, Nebraska Wesleyan. There you see Shaka Taylor today. John, 120 yards, total yards for him, 90 of those on the ground, and then you got 11 of 13 for 158 passing for Jonathan Curdy. So both of those guys off to great starts here in this first quarter.
First quarter. I mean, my goodness.
I mean, 21-14.
He needs 284. Look, he's got 158 now. I mean, if he keeps it up at this pace, he'll have 600 yards.
Yeah, he's more than halfway there here. And on the quick return here is Davey Juergens, and Juergens is going to be stopped at the 21 for Simpson College.
Yeah, this is tit for tat here, Jeff. You score, I score. You score, I score. But somebody has to get a stop, and it has to be Wesleyan right now to weather, if you will, no pun intended, weather the storm. And so, come on. It's time to stop this offense.
Well, let's look at that first play from scrimmage from Bunning on their first drive. First play, 86 yards, a touchdown. You know, we saw a pass play here last time as Sasso goes to the edge, far side, it goes incomplete. Horonik made that catch from 54 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, a little bit more. It took a few more plays, that time. But that time going to Redmond, I do believe. Yeah, Jackson Redmond, one of the top receivers from Kansas City, Missouri.
They'll spread it out. Trips here on the right.
My home state.
Pass over here is complete. And it's Redmond again, who is quickly corralled and stopped by Dakota Buss at the 24.
That senior Dakota Buss, and he's going to have to make tackles today. That time a solo tackle, folks. Had some difficulties in his last game making tackles, but not that time.
Dakota has been a key player for this Wesleyan football team the last several years, and he's a senior, and he wants to go out with a great effort this afternoon. So 3rd, and we'll call it 7. This is from the 24 of Simpson.
Got to get some pressure here.
Over here near side, and it's intercepted by Dakota Buss, and he comes through. Dakota Buss with an interception.
Great job in safety, and you give the defensive back coach some credit there. He moved Dakota Buss back right before the play, and he was in prime position. Look at that interception, folks, laid out. He wants to go out with a bang on senior day.
2nd interception of the year for Dakota Buss. And that is the 5th interception as a team for Nebraska Wesleyan this season.
We'll take it. That's a great job. And again, it was all about position, and the coach positioned him just right before the snap, and he came over and caught that pass. That was tremendous.
Pistol formation, 1st and 10 from the Simpson 45. Here is Curdy in the pocket. He's going to run with it. Found a crease. Tries to cut back in. He tried to spin, but he got disrupted that time. Trying to spin his way out of what would have been a tackle, but he fell down to the turf that time, and it was Ryan Lear who came in and kind of disrupted that.
Yeah, that play was to go to Pelkey on a streak route. He was going down the numbers, and they're going to try to capitalize right after the turnover. It was not there, so he takes off. But boy, they were going to go quick strike down the field for Pelkey. He claps his hands. We missed it.
Spread offense, 2nd and 7. This is from the Simpson 42. Curdy, pitch and catch. Skujanic at the 35 of Simpson. Got the first down. They're going to mark his forward progress toward the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I hope he didn't lose too many yards going backwards, but he does get forward progress across the 35-yard line.
So Skujanic.
So that should be a first down.
It is a first down.
Yeah. Come on.
It's to the 34.
Let's move the chains.
And I think they're trying to get the chain gang guys situated. They finally do.
I think they're enjoying the game like we are.
And they got a job to do like we do.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we go.
From the 34. Hines in motion. Taylor going around right side, getting behind a block to the edge. 30. Down the far side. Got the first down, going to be stopped around the 15-yard line.
Now let's give Mueller, who we talked about earlier, let's give him some credit.
He did a good job.
Oh, he pulled around the outside and was able to shield. Lucky here he comes. Get behind him, right off the right butt cheek, and there he is. Didn't hold that time. Good job by Mueller. I'd like to see Shaka run through there. You get hurt when you slow down like that. Got to seal. Now, put your shoulder down and run over this guy.
Ball at the 14. Time going to run out. They won't get a snap off at all, but they'll pick up here from the 14-yard line as they switch ends here after 1 quarter of play. And Nebraska Wesleyan leads 21-14 over Simpson College. Back to Able Stadium after this.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Nebraska Wesleyan leads Simpson College 21-14. Senior day at Able Stadium. Jeff Moats, John Harris. Our entire Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew with you on LNK TV.
And let's give some shout out to this crew. These guys are the best in the business. Jamie and company. And I'll tell you what, we got the easy job, just doing the sights and sounds, the pictures. But they're taking the pictures. They're up on the cameras. And, I take back everything I ever said about him.
I didn't hear a thing about it.
Oh, maybe I didn't say anything.
Shaka Taylor there, you see 140 yards of offense already this afternoon. We've already played one quarter.
Yeah, so he's trying to get his 1,000. Curdy's trying to get his record.
Here is Curdy in trouble, eluding the defense. Going to go to the near side. He's going to run out of bounds, take the safe way out. Got to go to about the 12-yard line, but a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go.
So let's see what the laundry's all about.
And Wesleyan, again, averaging 66 yards of penalties per game. And they clap their hands in disappointment. Let's see here.
Block. On the offense, number 56 and number 61. 15-yard penalty, still first down.
So that's Kyle Kunsel and Jacob LaMarche, who are both called for that chop block.
And that's a protection penalty. You don't want to, that means somebody is engaging a defender. Somebody goes high, somebody goes low, and they want to protect players from injury. So 3 penalties, 40 yards for Wesleyan, averaging 66, so over halfway home.
Here's Curdy looking to throw. Short toss and a pitch and catch. Caleb Conway makes the grab, and he's going to be tackled at around the 20-yard line. Still behind the line of scrimmage by about 6 yards.
Yeah, Simpson's going to give that underneath. Like to use Conway a lot. Again, quick passing game. Looking 1-2. Here he comes across your screen, folks. A little low on the throw for a big guy like Conway, but Simpson right there.
Second down here for the Wolves.
So if they can get, you don't get all of it, just get about half of it, and then you can get the rest on third down. Be smart, ball security here for Curdy.
Conway goes in motion. And right over there is Darner at about the 14-yard line. He's quickly wrapped up and stopped. They're going to say he got to the 15, not the 14, but a yard behind that line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 here for Nebraska Wesleyan. Very important third down here on this next play.
Yeah, Wesleyan's got too much good fabric in those jerseys, Jeff. I mean, once upon a time, you try to pull the jersey and tear away.
It would tear away, yeah.
But he was able to pull him down by his jersey because he was able to hold on to it. Big play here for Wesleyan.
Double wideouts each side. Pelkey and Curtis over here on the right. Darner and Skrjanek on the left. And now Curdy will go toward the far side to go to Darner. Goes incomplete. There was good coverage downfield, though, by Simpson College. I mean, great coverage.
Prince Craw over there from Des Moines, Iowa. 5'10 junior. There he is, number 13. Gets his hand in the mix there.
So Craw is the guy that had the good coverage on Darner, and now the field goal going to be attempted by Jackson Hines. This will be from about the 22, a 32-yard attempt. Here's the kick. It's got some distance, but it goes wide left, no good.
So that's a win for Simpson there.
And you got to credit the Storm defense for doing such a good job.
And don't forget the penalty.
And that didn't
Once
help.
again, the penalty hurts us.
And we talked about that. Again, limit your penalties. Again, the turnovers, you got to prevent those from happening. Things will go well for you. But again, you're going to have your simple penalties, maybe your false starts.
Yeah,
but, if that gets out of hand, then you're going to have more problems.
But the 10 and 15 yarders.
The personal fouls, the holdings.
Oh, my goodness.
And the pass interference calls, those are going to be costly.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's all about the timing of those penalties. That shut down a very good drive right there.
Out of the pistol, here's Sasso, gives it to Bunning, who cuts back in around right tackle, and he's going to be taken down by Eli Bricker around the 25-yard line.
That shows what a good back this guy is. I mean, he shouldn't have gotten that much on that first down play. And little vision, not a whole lot of speed from Bunning.
Who is out of Indianola, Iowa. That's, of course, where Simpson College is at. So the hometown kid doing a good job for this Storm football team, and he gets the carry again. And Big tackle that time. Van Loo was over there that time for Nebraska Wesleyan, as was Travis Newgard.
Yeah, good job by Van Loo and Newgard. Crushed him down after a short gain. Now 3rd and 5. If Wesleyan can get a stop here, get the ball back on the punt, get started again on offense.
3rd and 2 now.
Again, it all starts with pressure. Like to see Sorensen get home.
There's a pass over here, and it's complete around the 31-yard line. And the reception made by Ricky Reeve. I think that's the first time we've seen him with a catch this afternoon, as Dakota Buss makes the stop on him close to the 32-yard line.
The very reliable Jackson Hines. We go back to the field goal, Jeff. We're so used to him making them. It's surprising that he missed. It would have given Wesleyan a nice little cushion.
Here's Bunning. And they're at the point of attack for a loss of about a yard back at the 31-yard line. So Bunning takes a loss that time. We're under 12 minutes and counting here in this first half. And again, these two teams, a very important thing today is simply taking care of the football. And the R&R combination, those wide receivers we talked about, Redmond and Reeve, have got to be very key, especially on this particular drive here. As Sasso looks, and he's got Redmond right across the 50, going to be wrapped up and stopped by Huvendick at about the Wesleyan 47-yard line.
Yeah, Sasso throws a laser as his man Redmond finds him, runs a nice route, 1, 2, 3, and he just throws a laser right across, nice little in route.
Sasso 4 of 7 passing for 83 yards so far, but Curdy way beyond that on offense for Wesleyan.
And again, he can do that if he doesn't have any pressure in his face.
Here goes Reeve in motion.
Got to get to him.
Sasso looking to throw, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Nebraska Wesleyan. Tanner Boggs, the senior defensive back out of Fremont and Fremont Bergen High School.
Oh, what a pluck out of the air. Oh, man, a tremendous job.
6th interception for this season for the Prairie Wolves.
Read the eyes and came right over.
What a pick.
He was looking for Tanner Kruger.
But Tanner Boggs was there in the passing lane. He jumped up and made a nice interception.
Whoa, so tremendous play.
From their own 35, here come the Wolves. They'll spread it out.
2nd interception by Wesleyan. And now it's time to capitalize. Let's see if he goes up top right away.
Pump fake from Curdy. He's going to look upfield. He's got Taylor at the 48, at the 50, spins, and finally tackled around the 46 of Simpson.
He had Pelkey right down the right sideline, Jeff. If he just taking another look, Pelkey was all alone behind the defense. He goes to Shaka, safe play, that's fine. But Pelkey is right on the other side. Gotten behind the defense. But that's okay. Take what you can get.
Hines in motion. Taylor with the carry. Stiff arms. Gets out of a tackle. And he gets down to about the 40. They're going to spot him at the 41. He gets 5 yards on the pickup. Shaka Taylor today, again, him and Curdy are just dominating that offense.
Yeah, got away from Simons, the freshman from Carroll, Iowa, who had penetration but could not get Shaka Taylor. Stuck that arm out there, as you said, Jeff. Little stiff arm to create some distance and got up the field. Now this gives you opportunities here. 2nd and 4, little play action.
Here's a pitch, Taylor inside the 40. Gets down to about the 35, and it's a first down for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Interesting thing about Shaka Taylor, doesn't seem to be running too fast, but he's gaining ground. He's eating up the turf. Kind of a hybrid, running back, halfback, fullback type. He has the body of a fullback and the skills of a halfback. And again, he adds that great dimension of not only being a good runner, but a good receiver as well. See if that comes into play here.
They'll spread it out here to the left, 2 wideouts. Curdy in the pocket. Short toss in the flat, and it goes incomplete.
Crowd comes off the edge, Jeff. Shaka should have bumped him a little bit beforehand, but Curdy kind of just did a little shot put action there. as Curtis comes back in. That's probably his easiest pass. He throws it right into the ground.
And you're in close proximity.
Yeah, he just tried to just shot put it to him. Threw it right into the ground. Empty here, formation.
Doubles each side, actually trips to the left, doubles here on the right. Curdy looking to throw. In the pocket, running out of trouble for a moment. Now shifting over here, he's got an opening. He's going to take it himself as he goes inside the 25.
Wow, what a
and
play.
runs out of bounds at about the 22.
This guy has come on, and again, no mistake here. Don't throw into double coverage. Don't throw it into trouble. You got green grass right in front of you, and now you're in prime real estate, closer and closer to the Storm goal line. Tremendous job. And here's the great thing about it, Jeff. He doesn't take a hit. He does all of that, and nobody hit him.
They're going to spot it at the 20. 1st and 10 here for Nebraska Wesleyan.
I love the fact that he's always looking downfield.
Out of the pistol. Curdy still looking. In trouble. He's going to scramble again. He's going to look toward the far side of the end zone. It goes incomplete. I think the nearest guy over there to try to get that was Derek Curtis, and he was nowhere close to trying to make that catch.
Yeah, a little 360 action by Curdy. He's headed the other way, left instead of right. Take a look at the stands here. Nice crowd here today on a beautiful day in Lincoln, Nebraska.
The way he was kind of scrambling looked like Fran Tarkington a little bit.
Yeah, for those who out there who remember that. Played with the Giants and the Vikings.
Notably with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Out of the pistol. Curdy in trouble. Flag thrown. This may be against Wesleyan. The ball dropped, but bouncing on top of that, though, for the Prairie Wolves was Colton Davis.
Yeah, he had Shaka Taylor right out of the backfield. Could have given him the ball. A little bit too long holding the ball there.
Let's see what the flag is. This may be a hold against Wesleyan.
Yeah, after all of that, running around, somebody's holding somebody.
Number 61 offense. That penalty is refused. They're down.
Kal Kunzel out of Omaha Gross, the senior, called for the holding.
Well, sometimes those holding penalties are just the product of the fact that the play is being stretched out, and you got to keep a guy at bay so he can't get to your quarterback, give you guys time to throw the ball, and that's what happens there.
Curtis alone split to the left. He'll be joined by, now they're going to move Myers over here. They're going to put Conway on the left. Now they're going to put Myers toward the left as a split. Skurjanek is here on the right.
Canadian football here. We got a timeout.
And timeout called by Nebraska Wesleyan.
Confusion.
So timeout. There's 8:18 to go here in this first half. Nebraska Wesleyan up by 7 here on the Simpson College Storm. Back after you see this.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
So Wesleyan has to burn a timeout to kind of regroup. There was some confusion on how they were setting up on offense. They're facing 3rd and long.
Confusion, you're being kind. We had guys running around like a cat on a hot tin roof out there. Where are we going? Fire drill? What's happening here?
Now they'll go double wideouts here on the right. Curtis alone, receiver on the top of your screen on the left.
See if Curtis can beat his man one-on-one. That's a great option there. He can go up high.
And now what we got here, Simpson's going to burn a timeout.
They saw something they didn't like.
Simpson. That's their first timeout of the half.
So Simpson will burn a timeout. We'll just keep it right here. And there you see the folks here in attendance that made it all the way from Indianola, other places over in Iowa for this Second to last game of the season for Nebraska Wesleyan. This is the last, I believe, for Simpson. And this is the final home game of the year for the Prairie Wolves. Senior day, 19 seniors being sent out today, playing their last home game here. And Nebraska Wesleyan will wrap up their season next week at Wartburg, who, by the way, is ranked in this week's top 25.
Yeah, number 18.
So,
have you ever been to Waverly, Iowa?
I have not been to Waverly, Iowa.
I was there the night Nebraska played Arizona State and got shut out. 1996.
Yep.
I was doing a speech.
Third and long. Pump fake from Curdy. Pass is caught around the 20-yard line. And I think that was Pelkey who made the grab. It was. So now Curdy has gone over 200 yards passing. And now fourth down. And Jackson Hines is going to come out and attempt another field goal.
Now I think this would be better for Hines. He's on the right hash here.
They're going to mark it at the 28. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He missed from the left side at the 32-yard attempt previously. Snap of the hold. Here's the kick from Hines. Got some distance. Does it go through? No, it does not go through. Goes wide.
Boy, that's two misses there. That's 6 points, not on the board.
That's tough.
Yeah, and you hope that doesn't come back to bite you.
And that's where your defense has to step up. You had an interception by Tanner Boggs that set up this drive, and you're not able to capitalize. That can be problematic, and that's something that you talk about at halftime. You got to build off of that momentum.
Yeah, but again, offense, defense, and special teams, and special teams here, these two misses on the field goals has let down the Prairie Wolves here.
So it'll be Simpson with the ball. Here is Bunning around right side. He's going to be wrapped up and stopped at the 26. So that's where Bunning gets. He gets about 5 on the pickup that time for Simpson.
Van Loo there on the tackle. Again, linebackers have to run, have to get to that spot before a very elusive runner in Bunning, who's already got 86 yards on that first carry, looking for more. Over 100 yards already. And he has eclipsed 1,000 for the Storm.
Bunning gets the handoff and he runs into Eli Bricker. Bricker met up with him and Bricker took him down. Got some help that time from Grant Bednar. Just across the 25 at the 26. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
Bricker says, I'm the hammer, not the nail. Lays a lick on Bunning. Great job there.
Third and 5. Long count here. Sasso gets it. Pass complete. It's Reeve who gets it to 30. He gets extra yards to the 33-yard line.
That's a great play by the Storm. I mean, they're going to take what the defense gives them. Need only 5 yards. Run that nice little out route. Quick passing game. And if you can get more than what the first down requires, all the better. So that just sustains the drive for them. Just 6 minutes plus left in this half.
Out of the pistol. Here's Bunning around left side. Trying to get out of tackles, but not for long. Tanner Boggs finally got him down along with Jacob Van Loo. And they're going to spot the ball at the 36.
Yeah, Boggs looked like he was riding Buck and Bronco there. Trying to get down on the very strong and elusive Bunning. Just holding on for dear life, and that's okay. If you can hold on, wait till your compatriots come.
Down to the final 5.5 minutes of this first half. Blitz being shown by Wesleyan. Far side, Reeve with a catch, and Dakota Buss able to meet up with him. Short pickup of about 2 to about the 38.
I like the recovery by Dakota Buss. From a couple of weeks ago, Jeff, we mentioned his name too many times as having missed tackles, but boy, today he is spot on With exactly, has an interception.
He's back to playing what he has.
Exactly.
He was playing.
Exactly. Don't know what was going on that particular day. Haven't seen it a lot.
He was in a little bit of a funk at that point.
Yep. But I tell you what, today he is
much
locked
different.
in.
He's back to the way he has been playing in the past. 3rd and 5. And Sasso gets the ball off just in time. He was looking for Redmond. Newgard was the guy that was covering him. But, that was awfully close. I thought maybe Sasso crossed that line there where it might have been an illegal pass, but it goes 3 and out on that next series of downs, and now they're going to punt away.
Yeah, great job by Wesleyan here. Now let's maintain, make a good catch on the punt here.
And Brant Barth going to watch it bounce from the 29 into his hands of the 19, and he's going to try to get out of there, and he can't. He is going to be stopped, and they're going to say he is at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, you usually want to catch that ball. Like if you do catch it, you want to catch it and go down. Oftentimes the defender will hold you up, give another defender an opportunity to rip the ball from you. But the key there is how many yards did he save, because that ball was bounding forward.
Yeah.
So it may have saved him another 5, maybe 7 yards by catching it at that point. And every yard in a game like this is crucial. Wesleyan, for all intents and purposes, could have another 6 points on the board, but they get the ball back in the hands of Curdy, who's already well over 100-plus yards passing the ball.
Here's a pitch to Taylor. And Taylor trying to work out to the outside, and really no gain, still at the 18-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk with Nebraska Wesleyan president, Dr. Fred Oles.
He's a nice guy.
Great man.
He's a nice guy. Very pleasant man.
Making the transition from fall to winter sports. We'll talk about that, some of the successes that the athletic department's had this fall. How about that women's cross-country team? First in the conference?
Unbelievable. I mean, listen, there's a lot of great stuff happening at NWU here. Tremendous job. And I think he actually likes us.
I think he does.
Well, at least you.
No, I think he likes you more. He likes you more. Here is Curdy, and it's Darner who makes the catch up about the 24-yard line where he's forced out of bounds.
It's a nice job by Darner. Experienced route runner. Runs right at Crawl, cuts it short, takes the pass right out of bounds. See what's happening here. Gonna have a bit of a conference. What's going on here? Clock. He's raising the roof.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. Set it to 40. Again, Wesleyan empty again.
Empty backfield except for Curdy. Skrjanic in motion. Over the far side, it's complete
what
to
a catch.
Darner. And a quick pitch and catch up to about the 38.
Wow. Boy, that was a tight window of pass and catch. And let's look at it here. Quick pass. And Craw's right there. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's doing a tremendous job.
Thread the needle.
My goodness. We saw earlier that Pelkey dropped it right in the breadbasket. And Darner with a nice hands catch. If you're out there watching, young people, catch the ball with your hands. Learn how to catch it with your hands, because the closer it gets to your body, the more possibility you have for a carom. Catch the ball. Oh, you've got a timeout here. Another confusion.
Yeah, so another timeout will be taken here with 3:04 to go here in the second quarter.
That's their second timeout.
So the Prairie Wolves are down to their final timeout with 3:04 remaining here in the first half. 21-14 the score. Prairie Wolves with the lead.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
You're watching Prairie Wolves football on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
So 1st and 10 from the 38. Curdy out of the gun here as we resume play out of the timeout. Quick pitch and catch. Conway gets it. 45, going to be tripped up and stopped close to the 47-yard line.
And, oh, here we go.
And we got a penalty flag.
Laundry.
Roughing the passer, number 44 on the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's Jake Stearns.
And that's a bad penalty.
That's the guy that we were talking about in pregame, Jake Stearns, who, again, one of the top enforcers on that defense.
But a guy we didn't talk about very much was Conway, Caleb Conway, and he has shown himself to be a great benefit to this offense. Coming underneath, Jeff, clearing out the zone, receivers running everybody away, and then Conway just slipping himself underneath, catching the ball and getting some yak yards after the catch.
So from the 39 of Simpson, Curdy, quick dump pass over here. Taylor along the near side, still on his feet. They're going to run him out of bounds. In fact, it was a whole slew of Storm defenders that force out Taylor at the 21-yard line and a first down. That's about an 18-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think we had almost all the players on the field running down this right sideline here. Look at everybody. Here he comes, and everybody's taking off. Look at this. I think we got everybody over here, folks. They're holding on for dear life. That's some good fabric on that uniform again.
So they'll go one split each side. Skrjanek over here on the right, make it two on the left side.
Blitz off the left edge.
Curdy in the pocket. Got someone toward the end zone near side. It's Taylor. Did he catch it? No, he was out of bounds, incomplete. He had a one hand on it, bobbled it a little bit, but he was out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. He was right there.
But we got a flag on the field on the far side at about the 26.
Holding. Number 64 offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Still second down.
That's Trevor McEwen, who's called for the hold, the junior out of Norfolk.
Boy, again, we had 40 yards of penalties. That's going to be 50.
So the ball back at the 31-yard line.
And Wesleyan averages 66. They're close to that here in the first half.
2:12 to go here before halftime. Curdy out of the gun, looking to throw. Got Conway over the middle. Conway to the 20, and that's where they're going to stop him. They're going to put him right close to the 19-yard line. So he gets, from that line of scrimmage, an extra 2 yards. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Prairie Wolves.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I play a lot of football. I don't understand that when you get to the point of contact, you don't slow down and let the guy tackle you. It's force on force. You get yourself hurt that way. So either go into him with some power. If you can't evade him, can't avoid him.
Here's Curdy to the near side, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Pelkey, and that could have been a pick that time.
Oh, my goodness, dangerous.
For Brendan Holmes.
Dangerous. The safety was back there, but he threw it at a spot where Holmes could not get to it. So once again, Jeff, the penalty creates the kind of distance that you have to recover from. So Wesleyan here, 3rd and 8.
Taylor, Myers, Curtis to the left, Hines, Skrjanek over here on the right.
Haven't heard from Hines here in the passing game.
Open backfield there. Curdy eluding out of the tackles. Looking to the near side. He has got a catch made there by Hines. They're going to spin him out of bounds. Did he get the first down? He is close to the 11. He needed to get to the 11-yard line. He may be about a half a yard short, but let's see.
And the players are saying, let's go for it.
Nope, they're going to say first down.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It is a first down.
And just as we mentioned his name, Jackson Hines comes up with a catch. And you wonder, Jeff, there, would they have gone for it on 4th down, knowing what's happened on the last 2 field goals?
Probably. Why not?
Yep. Come up empty in 2 field goal attempts.
Pelkey and Curtis at the top of your screen to the left. Here is Curdy. Curdy in trouble. Throwing over here to the near side. He throws it away out of bounds.
Thinking who? Oh, they're going to be. Is that no penalty there?
Well, Simpson College, they were looking for a penalty.
They're looking for a grounding.
Yeah, that's what they were asking for. Matt Jeter in his second season.
Boy, he's fired up.
He is not happy.
Groundings of the quarterback.
Oh, boy, look at that.
Receiver in the area, and he never got out of the tackle box. Spot foul, second down.
So I think the coach should go into politics, Jeff. Because he got that one.
He did a good job of politicking over there, but that looked like just maybe it was a grounding call.
It's probably the right call.
Yeah, I would agree.
But they didn't call it initially.
There was such a delayed reaction, and then Coach Jeter went over there and said, "Wait a minute." And what do we got here?
Yeah, Coach Jeter said, "What's going on here? Who was over there?" But once again, it does show the elusiveness of Curdy.
Yes.
It's just so difficult to get him down, and he's keeping his eyes downfield. Wish he could have found someone in a brown uniform.
So let's find out what the situation is on the field.
We are under a minute. With that foul, it stopped the clock. Hence, we have a 10-second run-up. Please reduce the game clock by 10 seconds.
So they need to move it down to 43 seconds, which they do. Second and long here for Nebraska Wesleyan.
And again, at least the opportunity for a field goal, you want to make sure you don't lose that opportunity. Don't think that Hines could miss 3 in a row. Blitz is on.
Curdy in trouble, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. The blitz worked that time. Coming in there was Ryan Sarver.
Got to get a timeout.
And that's what they're going to do. Wesleyan's going to burn a timeout. Their final one here of the half. We're down to 30 seconds in this second quarter. So timeout on the field. Nebraska Wesleyan with that 21-14 lead over Simpson.
Nebraska Wesleyan. That's their last time out.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. A small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
33 seconds to go here before halftime. Nebraska Wesleyan holding on to a 7-point advantage, 21-14 over Simpson College. Jeff Moats, John Harris, and the rest of our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew here on LNK TV Sports. We had a lot of sunshine here for a little bit. The clouds have kind of moved back in. Still a rather decent afternoon.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Great day for football, I'll tell you that.
Curdy here on 3rd and long. In the pocket. Bumps out of a tough situation there. Looking downfield. It's going to be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska Wesleyan.
Oh, boy, he just does such a great job of keeping his eyes downfield. There's an injured Storm player here, number 98.
And that was Pelkey who made the catch.
Let's see it again. Right now, looking. Throws a dart. Look at that. And he goes to the ground, catches it before it hits the ground, gets his arms underneath, just keeps himself alive, and Curdy finds him. He was 58 yards from the record. That cuts into it.
The point after attempt is good from Jackson Hines, so a quick pass from Curdy to Pelkey extends that Wesleyan lead with 26 seconds remaining. The Prairie Wolves now lead it 28-14.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU NWU.
Jonathan Curdy just improved his stock more and becoming that single season passing holder. He's about 3 away from that record.
Boy, I told you he wanted to get it today. He didn't want to wait till next week against the formidable Wartburg College. Top team in this conference, 18th ranked nationally. Not that he wouldn't have gotten it, but
right,
why not take it today?
28-14 Wesleyan with that 2-touchdown lead. And on the return, here is Juergens, who gets it all the way to about the 22-yard line, flag thrown. So Davy Juergens with a short return.
Number 86 on the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, or excuse me, the end of the run.
A holding penalty on a kickoff. Shocking.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Have you?
Now the question is, what are they going to do here? Again, quick strike offense. I mean, they scored in the first play of the game, 86 yards rather. Bunning, he's been held a bit at bay since that time. Maybe they'll just take a knee here and go into the locker room.
Which is what they're setting up to do here. With 19 seconds to spare, and they're going to take the knee, and that's where everybody's heading right now. They're heading off to the locker room as time winds down here in this first half. And Nebraska Wesleyan takes a 2-touchdown lead into the locker room. They lead at 28-14 over Simpson College. Coming up here at halftime, we'll talk with Nebraska Wesleyan President Dr. Fred Oles as coverage of Nebraska Wesleyan football continues after you see this.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's First Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences, designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Welcome back to Able Stadium here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. I'm Jeff Moats, joined here by Nebraska Wesleyan University President Dr. Fred Oles. Dr. Oles, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Jeff. Delighted to be with you.
Well, we're going in from fall to winter sports. A lot of momentum going on here at Nebraska Wesleyan in terms of athletics.
That's right, Jeff. I'm delighted our women's cross-country team took the conference championship very recently. A great performance by them. And then our men's soccer team, first time in 20 years, they made it into postseason. They won their first match, had a tough contest in the second match. Now our men's basketball team are forecast #1 in the conference coming into that season. 57 of our student athletes have been recognized for their academic achievements, and wrestling is about to start its second year.
And wrestling, speaking of that, they got a new practice facility to talk about as well.
Sure do, Jeff. Right over here by us, we've got the athletic practice facility. It opens in less than a week. It'll be used by the wrestling team. It'll also be used by our cheer folks, and we're looking for other uses of it as well. That's a $1.1 million investment in athletics at Nebraska Wesleyan, Jeff.
Well, a lot of good things continue to happen here at Nebraska Wesleyan. Dr. Oles, thank you for joining us here at halftime.
You're welcome, Jeff. Delighted to be with you.
And we'll be back after this on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
You're watching Prairie Wolves football on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
Back here just before kickoff of the second half here, as both teams are back on the field getting stretched out. Nebraska Wesleyan holding on to a 28-14 lead here at the half. Let's look at the first half stats. And rushing-wise, there you see the passing yards. There you see the total yards, 196 to 373. Obviously, Nebraska Wesleyan going to the air, 281. You see that in the passing yards, John. Of course, that's 3 away for Jonathan Curdy from getting the single-season record.
Well, he's done a tremendous job. 22 of 28 passing. Wow, unbelievable.
And look at the turnovers. 2 turnovers for Simpson, none for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Only like them in a bakery. That's the only place we want them. And good job. 2 interceptions. And 2 tremendous interceptions by Nebraska Wesleyan. These weren't just drop jobs. These are guys who are actually going to the ball.
And Jonathan Curdy, almost 80% of a pass completion this afternoon. That's tremendous.
And let's not sleep on the 92 yards from Shaka Taylor rushing. Tremendous job by him. Most of that 103 for Simpson came on 1 play by Bunning.
And that was that 86-yard touchdown run he had on their very first play on offense back in the first quarter.
Has been stymied at best for the better part of that first half. So Bunning comes into this game. You know, he's over 1,000 now. He has 105 yards, 104 net, but he got most of it again on 1 play. Shaka Taylor has 82 yards. Curdy has been scrambling around, has 33 yards himself. So
now, the interesting stat about this particular series, John, I'm just kind of glancing through some of the information here. The 15th meeting between these two schools, Wesleyan leads the all-time series 8-4-2, 2 ties. This goes back to 1924. The last time Simpson beat Nebraska Wesleyan was 1969.
Wow.
And before last year, the last time the two teams played was 1985. And the last time that Simpson met Wesleyan here in Lincoln was 1984. And Nebraska Wesleyan won that game 42-7. Last year, the Prairie Wolves went over to Indianola and won in a nail-biter 24-22.
Well, get ready, Jeff, for this second half. My crack staff has been hard at it in the research room. Well, actually, it's on somebody's computer. Okay. Nevertheless,
but it's your crack staff.
They have been working feverishly to provide information from Simpson College, and we will be sharing some of that information. And so fans, be out there. You're waiting with bated breath, I know, for the tidbits from Simpson College.
And here is the opening kick of the second half. And Juergens gets it at about the 5. Pass at 15 to 20, 30. Flag thrown. This is probably going to come back. And he's bulldogged from behind around midfield. And this is going to come back.
Boy, but nevertheless, even if it's coming back, that's far too many yards. But you can say he probably got that many because of, let's see it here. Oh, boy, got a lot of holding there. My goodness.
86 on the return team. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down.
It was Mitch Dexter that came in, or Micah Dexter that came in and made the stop on Juergens. So now that return going to be erased. They're going to put the ball back at the 15-yard line.
Wow, that's quite a difference from midfield. About a 35-yard difference, obviously.
Zone read here around right side. That's Reeve who gets the carry, and Reeve's going to be stuffed by Bricker and Newgard and a few others there on that Wesleyan defense.
Yeah, you look at all the guys running to the ball, about 6 Wesleyan defenders there. And that's what you got to have. You got to get down that line of scrimmage, fight off the block, and get to the ball carrier on that jet sweep right.
Simpson College, as they go with a pass play on 2nd and 5, it goes incomplete. Simpson College did not play this entire season without a bye week. They did play without a bye week is what I'm saying. And now they're playing their 10th game today. I mean, usually a lot of these schools put in at least one bye week in their season. Simpson went through the whole season without a bye.
Wow. Yeah, you got to have that to be able to recover from injuries and be able to get yourself some rest.
Pressure's on. Almost a sack there for Sorensen as Sasso eludes him, and the ball going to be thrown incomplete. Almost picked off by Tanner Boggs as he ran into the sideline.
He took out all of their chairs.
He took out a folding chair or two along the way.
Yeah, they have those meeting chairs over there, and he just broke up the picnic over there. But what a great job by Wesleyan. Sorensen almost got home with the sack. Sasso eluded him, and now they're going to punt. Wesleyan's going to get the ball first time on offense, and Curdy will get a chance to break this record.
Here's the punt, a knuckleball punt. And it's going to be picked up by Barth at about the 50-yard line, breaking a tackle not for long, and they're going to force him down, so they're going to keep him at the 50. By the way, those chairs look like they came from some country club where they have wedding receptions.
I don't know if I go to enough wedding receptions to know the difference.
I don't know. I don't go to very many receptions at country clubs. I'm coming. This is from an outsider's perspective.
These chairs could come from anywhere.
I know.
You say they come from a wedding reception.
Maybe a banquet hall down the street.
Oh, boy. Hey, folks, he's here all week.
Here's Hines in motion. And Taylor's going to get the carry. Got a behind the block that time from Mueller. And taken down about the 42-yard line, so he gets 8 yards on the pickup. Nice little gain there for Shaka Taylor.
And you know what? And that gives you options on 2nd down. And now I would imagine, depending on what Coach Keller wants to do, he can, run for that first down or give Curdy an option here on play action to move the ball down the field. Only 3 yards, folks, to become the single season passing leader for this Prairie Wolf program.
They'll shift it up.
And he has trips here to be able to do it.
2nd and 2. Curdy gets it. And enough for a first down. And that should do it as Hines makes the catch. And that should give him the single season record right there.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment. And again, we still have the whole second half to go. We said earlier, why not get to 284 in this ball game? Don't wait for Wartburg. And so at 287, he has done it.
Yep.
And friends, there's a lot more to go. He's got an opportunity for 400-plus yards here today, the way he's been throwing the ball.
So he passes Tyler Francis on the single-season leaderboard as Taylor gets the pitch, and he'll go around left side. He's going to be stopped short of the 30 at the 31.
And, that was a good job of not holding there by Conway on the edge. Engaging the defender, but not holding as Shaka Taylor spinning and winning as he moves through from the first level to the second level. Tyler Francis is right there. I don't think he's crying about his record being broken. Records are made to be broken, and this is only a sophomore here. I mean, my goodness, he's got 2 more good years to do even more. He may be the all-time leader before it's all done.
Hines in motion again. Taylor gets the carry, trying to spin out of a tackle, and he's trying to march his way down, and no, they're going to say a 1-yard loss back at about the 33.
Yeah, that's a nice jam job there by the Storm.
But you look at Tyler Francis, he was at Peru State before transferring back here to Lincoln and playing at Wesleyan, and he played 2 seasons. And it was his senior year where he finally accomplished that. He had the career mark, too. Still has the career mark. But the single season mark now belongs to Jonathan Curdy.
A lot more passing in football today, and just about on every down, depending on what offense you're running.
3rd and 6. Got some time, got Taylor. Taylor gets the first down, more than likely. Got to about the 25, and that will be a first down.
It helps to have a guy like this to throw the ball to. And, of course, the quarterback only throws the ball. There have to be guys out there to receive it. And Shaka Taylor has been an important part of that.
And Taylor's closing in on 116 on the ground, and you throw in the receiving too. 92 on the ground, 116 receiving. So you're closing in there. You're right at 200 plus.
Boy, that's total. This guy, total yard is just tremendous every game.
Here it is to Taylor again. Stiff arms his way around right side. Ran out of bounds close to the 20-yard line.
Didn't look like there was anything there. And Shaka just kept pressing it to the outside. Got around the corner. And he's deceptively fast. Not a burner by any stretch of the imagination.
Pickup of 7 that time, down to the 18. And you're right.
But, to get around that corner and to get down the sideline, guy has to take some speed, and he did it there.
2nd and 3 from the 18 of Simpson. Hines in motion, fake on the jet sweep. They'll go over here to Taylor. 15, still on his feet, cuts back in about the 10, still on his feet. Protecting that football.
Yeah,
he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. This will be 1st and goal here for the Prairie Wolves.
You said it, protecting the ball, and the great thing for Wesleyan. Here he gets quick pass, and now so here's about some yak. Got guys outside, find somebody to block. Shaka's going to, engage the tacklers there. You got to hold on to that ball with 2 hands. Turnovers change the course of a ball game. And Wesleyan has the goose egg on turnovers right now. Don't need a penalty either.
From the 8, 1st and goal. Curdy lobbing it in toward the back corner of the end zone, left side incomplete. It was intended for Derek Curtis, who...
Oh, he had some hands on him,
yeah,
Jeff.
He was looking for the pass interference.
Yeah.
There was coverage there from Ryan Lair that time.
And rightly so. If we can get another look at that, boy, I'll tell you what, he was... let's look, see if we can see in the end zone there. Got a little push in the back to create separation. So that's an obviously advantage for the defender. And Curtis says, yeah, he pushed me in the back, and he did. But no interception there, so 2nd and 8.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Curdy over here near side. Taylor makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska Wesleyan.
Boy, that's a great job by Shaka Taylor. These two guys, one more year together, and that'll be tremendous.
I'm already looking forward to next year.
Oh, this is tremendous.
This will be fun to watch. As here you see Curdy again finding Taylor in the end zone.
And this shows the significance of having Shaka Taylor healthy. Last year injured, out of this ball game, away from this team. And, again, we thought earlier there's going to be some issues with injury, but no, he's out here and giving it everything he's got.
Point after up and good for Jackson Hines, and with 9:52 to go in this 3rd quarter, Nebraska Wesleyan extends their lead now 35-14.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
26 of 33 passing this afternoon for Jonathan Curdy.
312 yards. Wow. And we're still early in the 3rd quarter. I don't think Coach Keller's going to let his foot off the gas just yet.
No, I don't think so either. You've struggled all season. You've played hard. You've come up short, especially here at home. And I'll get to that here in a moment as Hines will kick away. And Juergens will pick it up at about the 2. Up to the 5, the 10, 15, to the 20, 25. He's got an opening. Trying to elude tackles. Finally wrapped up and stopped around the 35-yard line. And why I bring this up is because they have lost every home game this season up to this point. The last time they went winless at home, Nebraska Wesleyan, 1968. Back in the days of Ray Westover as the head coach.
Yeah, so we got to get off the schneid there. And well on our way. Again, 2 field goal misses, but still up 35-14.
Here's Sasso in the pocket. He's got Reeve over there on the far side. He's wrapped up by Dakota Buss and forced out of bounds. He got the first down, tackled at the 49, and still in Simpson territory as they go to a no-huddle offense.
So Simpson's going to speed it up.
Wasting no time.
Wesleyan has to stay solid.
Pistol formation.
Got to get some pressure.
And here is Bunning. Trying to get out of tackles, but Bednar is there to stop him at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, came from the backside. And sometimes when you're pursuing down the line of scrimmage right there, a good running back will have that cutback lane, Jeff, and catch the wind of change and go back the other way. Great job by Wesleyan to corral him there.
Pistol formation again on second down, and we'll call it 6. Play action. They're going to go to the near side of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Marley Myers providing deep coverage that time on Sam Bartlett, the intended receiver.
Had his hand on the shoulder there. The referees are letting that defensive back wide receiver play kind of go. We've seen it called tight periodically, but today not so much.
You know, with Grant Bednar, he's recovered 3 fumbles this season. He's the only IAC player with 3 fumble recoveries.
Be nice to have one right here.
Third down here for Simpson. Over the middle. Oh, there was some contact, and there it was.
Second penalty there.
Yep. That's Huvendick who commits the penalty. Jackson Redmond was the intended receiver. Huvendick was picked up for that again earlier in the game.
Yeah, running up the back of the receiver there. Just a little bit too close, and that would have been a nice stop on third down. But it is not. It's a penalty.
Holding. Defense, number 5. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
There you see the contact right there. And if you're on those edges, you have to be very careful, very cognizant of not making yourself get too close like that. Provide good coverage, but you still have to back off a little bit.
Yes, so that penalty gives them a first down and continues this drive. Could have got off the field right there.
From the 37 of Wesleyan. And it's Redmond who makes the catch out in the right flat. And is tackled inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. Looked like that might have been Huvendick who made the tackle that time.
One thing that's been good about Wesleyan today, they've been making these nice solo tackles, one-on-one tackles.
Right.
Got to have that against these receivers. About 1,500 yards between them.
Pass on the far side.
Oh,
complete.
what a play.
Nice job by Huvendick that time. And stopping Redmond again, who made the catch for a short gain.
Boy, he submarined them there.
Big time. Watch this.
You got to get past that first blocker, and what a tremendous job. Cut those legs out from under him. And that's all about a read. You got to take a chance there. Be aggressive. Got to run.
Nice carry that time around right side from Bunting.
I think Van Loo was over there. Defense done a pretty good job, except for that very first series, Jeff, where, he takes it 86 yards off right tackle.
So a 3rd and 4 for Simpson.
Another chance to get off this field.
Trying to get inside that red zone. Still at the 21. Here's Sasso, far side. They work the edges, and Redmond again with a catch. And Huvendick is over there to corral him around this 15-yard line.
Yeah, Huvendick is giving him just enough space for that little stop route. And the great give credit to Redmond, because so often the guy runs a yard short of the first down. At least he ran to the first down.
So a new set of downs here for Simpson.
trying to respond to the Wesleyan touchdown.
From the 15. Near side, completion. Reeve at about the 10. Gets out of a tackle not for long as Dakota Buss was able to kind of trip him up there around the 6.
And that's the key for an offense, both offenses. It's not so much about a guy who can throw the ball 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. You just need to throw that 5, 7, 8, maybe 10-yard pass and let your receiver, talented as he or he may be, get the yards beyond that point.
2nd down and a yard to go. They're going to change the play up at the line.
Like to see some pressure right up the middle here from Wesleyan.
Here's Bunning around right side, 1st down, trying to fight his way even further.
You can hear the popping of the pads.
They're out there hitting today, big time. Is
boy.
Bunning got the 1st down. Now it's going to be a 1st and goal from the Wesleyan 2.
And that's a great sound, Jeff, for Nebraska Wesleyan. That means the physicality for this ball club has picked up. You want to hear that popping of the pads. That means guys are engaged.
Simpson trying to put one in. Bunning with the carry. Trying to fight his way through that defense, and they're not going to get him anywhere close. He probably got about a yard up down to the 1-yard line, but they force him back up away from the goal line.
Yeah, what a nice stand this would be if Wesleyan can keep them out of the end zone. Bunning already with a touchdown from long distance. Now you got to buck up here if you're Wesleyan. And also be careful for that play action. Watch the tight end slipping out. Wesleyan did that on their touchdown earlier.
2nd and goal from the 1. And off it goes Bunning. Tries to leap in. No, he did not get in there. It's close. No, they say he did.
Oh, no.
The official on the far side came running in and said, yes, he cleared the plane.
Yeah, and that's all he has to do is to get the football to break the front of that plane.
I wonder if they're going to show the replay here. Let's see if we can get a good angle on it. It's tough to say.
Let's see here. He jumps right over the top, but the ball is way behind. My goodness.
I don't think he got in. Not sure. Let's see. The point after is up, and it's good, but we'll get a quick replay of that here. As we take a look again, there's the handoff. Right about there.
Let's see where the ball is.
That's tough to say.
And that referee's looking down the sideline, looking from the side, and so all he has to do is break the front end of that white line on the goal line, and look at I think that's Van Loo or Newgard.
That was Newgard.
Stuck down there on the bottom of the pile with his foot. Look, his foot's way underneath there. But obviously the referee says he got across that first part of the white on the goal line, which is all he has to do.
So Simpson College cuts into that Wesleyan lead at 35-21, and with 5:13 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
And lest we forget, we had 2 field goal attempts that have gone awry. So, that's 6 points from reasonable distance that Wesleyan could have had. But again, you can't worry about what you don't have at this point. You just got to keep scoring. And with Curdy out there, boy, I tell you what, this Wesleyan offense has been prolific today.
So here comes the kick. A deep end over end kick going to be picked up by Arlie Myers at the 6, up to the 10 to the 15. And he is bulldogged at about the 21.
Yeah, you got the old hit shot.
Wow. And coming all the way down there was Chris Bowles, a freshman out of Norwalk, Iowa.
Yeah, we've seen him out on the field. Again, that's the slowing down. See, Jeff, that's what happens when you slow down. I know sometimes you're trying to navigate, trying to see, but when you slow down and the guy gets running full speed, his momentum is going to get you. And right there we saw it. It looked a whole lot worse than it actually may have been.
Shaka Taylor cuts back.
Oh, my goodness.
30, 35, 40. He's down the near side. This could be
Can he outrun him? I think he will. 10, 5, touchdown.
Oh, what a run. What a run.
78 yards.
Unbelievable.
Shaka Taylor shocks them all.
No laundry. Boy, what a run.
What a run indeed.
I mean, he's bogged up inside. He bounces it to the outside. And again, not a burner, but just enough speed. Here we go, folks.
Look at that.
Oh, we got it. Whoop, no, we don't. Little Houdini, and then bounces it to the outside. And here we go, blocking. Nice block there. Another nice block there. And he's down the sideline. Off to the races.
What a run from Shaka
Oh, my
Taylor.
goodness. And again, remember, he needed 207 yards to get to 1,000. That's going to aid his cause right there.
Big time.
We'll get the crack staff to add it all up.
The point after from Hines is up, and it is good.
So he's got 177. He needs another 30.
And he's got it.
He's got it.
4:53 to go.
Record-breaking day.
You bet it is. On senior day here in Lincoln, 42-21, Prairie Wolves with the lead.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Record-setting day here in Lincoln at Able Stadium. Nebraska Wesleyan up 42-21 over Simpson College with 4:53 to go here in quarter number 3. Jeff Moats, John Harris with you here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network on LNK TV Sports. And Shaka Taylor about 30-some yards away from getting 1,000 yards on the season. And here we go. Here's Juergens on the return, gets up to the 20, and he is stopped. They'll spot him around the 22-yard line. But Jonathan Curdy has become the single-season passing record holder. Doing such a good job today. And this Wesleyan offense, by far, has played the best game of the season with a 42-21 advantage with 4:42 to go here in this third quarter. Here is Sasso out of the gun, 1st and 10. Pass around the right side is complete by Redmond, and he is taken down that time by Heath Huvendick.
And thank goodness he was taken down, because if he doesn't tackle him, he's off to the races.
Ball spot at the 45, hurry-up offense. Double wideouts each side here for Simpson.
So we talked about a shootout, Jeff, and Simpson is on the move yet again.
They'll work out of the gun, blitz being shown. Pass over here, near side incomplete. Looking that time for Bartlett. It was kind of a wounded duck pass. Over here behind Bartlett.
So we got all kinds of records here. Curdy already has his record. Shaka on his way. If he can get 30 more yards, folks.
He hits 1,000.
And what an accomplishment for a young man who was out last season. We thought maybe was going to be out this season.
Somebody got in the neutral zone that time. Are they going to throw the flag? No, they won't. Sasso in trouble. He throws the ball away out of bounds.
And that's what yeah.
John communicating with the main press box next door.
Yeah, so he's got 970 yards. And just as we've said here, 30 yards to 1,000. That is the marker for running backs.
If you can hit 1,000 in a season.
And the great thing about him, I mean, he has 1,000 yards rushing, at least 500 yards receiving. Well, what a asset that is.
Here is Sasso. Short toss, complete to Reeve at about the 40. Spun around to 39. They're going to stop him there.
And there's going to be a penalty on number 16 for unnecessary roughness. And that's going to hurt the Storm, and he's going to get a nice talking to by the coach.
Austin Horonic.
Yeah, from West Des Moines, hurt his ball club by taking some extra liberties, if you will, after the
Dead
play.
ball. Personal foul, number 16 on the offense. The result of the play was a first down. After marking off the penalty, we will still have a first down.
And that is a sign of frustration.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, you hurt your ball club. That was a nice pitch and catch. And you may not see it here. Let's see if we can see it. All right, so he's going to make the play here. Going to get him down. And Horonic is way back to the left of the play. He's going to add an extra lick. And they caught it. The back judge caught it.
Low snap to Sasso. Drop back pass goes incomplete. It was intended for Redmond over there on the far side. Huvendick was on him. Also Van Loo was in the neighborhood for Wesleyan.
Now imagine at some point in time, Jeff, one of these defensive backs is going to gamble on that out pass, and they're going to jump it, and they'll be off to the races down the sideline. But you want to be careful. You better make sure that you jump it at just the right time. It's not an out and up.
Second down here for the Storm.
Can't get the double move.
Pass over here complete to Reeve at about the 49, and Dakota Bus wraps him up at the 50.
Now that's the kind of Dakota Bus we've come to know and love. That's what we've been waiting for, and he's done a tremendous job here of getting not only team tackling but solo tackling here today. Tremendous.
Much improved.
So 9 tackles for him, and that's just doing what he's supposed to do, doing his job. Tremendous.
Blitz being shown. Sasso to the near side. Ball knocked away by Nicholas Cortez. And it goes incomplete. He was looking for Bartlett again. That'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, Bartlett's a big guy out there, 6'2", from one of the best places anybody can be from.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, you're too modest.
I didn't want to say it.
You're too modest.
I'm here all day. But, yeah, 6'2". I mean, he obviously has a height advantage over there. So Sasso, more than anything, just want to throw that thing up in the air and let him go for it.
So on fourth down.
Uh-oh, he moved the ball.
And the flags come out.
There you go. Now that's going to add insult to injury. That's going to be 4th and 11 now. Let's see if they're going to punt. Yes, they are. That changes the whole play scheme.
Number 63, offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
So let's give this Wesleyan defense some credit. But there, just a lack of concentration and focus by the center. Move the ball.
So fourth down.
Ball security here on the catch.
Punt formation. Zach Creeder.
Great job there. Concentration with the Storm bearing down. That's, people don't understand how tough that is to be able to secure the catch as the other team is, they're coming down to lay a lick. And you have to maintain your concentration on the ball. Fortunately for us today, not a whole lot of wind to cause any problems, but still tough nevertheless.
So the Prairie Wolves will take over at their own 21-yard line. Still another quarter to go. We got 3:17 left here in the third.
Yeah, keep your foot on the gas, Jeff, but do it securely. No turnovers for Wesleyan. You want to keep it that way.
Curtis in motion. Here's Taylor. Taylor finding his way upfield, gets to about the 25.
Yeah, gets 3 of that 30 right there. Wesleyan going to be a little bit more methodical now. But again, you got to take your shots. They got this Storm defense on its heels. And that's all. Let's keep an eye on Conway as well. He's found some success here under the zone as they clear it out.
Here's Curdy to Curtis. Curtis finding his way upfield, gets the first down. Nice pickup for Derek Curtis, the former Northeast Rocket, up to the 33.
And somebody lost their shoe out here. Let's see who that is. I think that's Curtis's
It
shoe.
was Derek Curtis.
Was that a sock too? What is he? Oh, that's his towel. That was a guy lose his shoe and his sock.
So Curtis will get that shoe put back on. He'll sit out this next play more than likely and get back in right away. So from the 33, 1st and 10 out of the pistol. Curdy gives it to Taylor. Taylor through the middle gets the first, well, not quite the first down. He got good yards though. He got about a 9-yard pickup to the 42.
Let's give that offensive line some credit, Jeff. Now that last touchdown with Shaka was improvisation on his part, but there the offensive line getting the pushback on the defensive line gives Shaka the opportunity to get right up the middle for a big gain, almost a first down. Now you got options here on 2nd and 1. Again, ball security, be smart.
They'll spread it out. Over the middle, Conway, the tight end, gets the first down. Drop the football, loose football, and Curtis might have jumped on top of it. Did Curtis get it back? I think he did.
Yes, he did. And we just talk about ball security, folks. And as soon as we mention it, the ball's on the carpet. But Derek Curtis saves the day. And it was a catch and run. We can see it again. Again, quick pass. There goes Conway. And, right from behind. And, what an opportunity for the Storm. But no, Derek Curtis, ever present. And it's good to get your shoe back on and get back on the field. And they're going to give him a lot of hit slaps.
So they'll work from the left hash.
Boy, what a saving play that was.
From the 38 of Simpson.
Double move.
Here's a toss from Darner downfield. That's going to be intercepted right at about the 1-yard line. Picked off by Brendan Holmes. Holmes along the near side. He's forced out of bounds.
Why? I don't understand it. Why?
Little trickeration that time that didn't go right for Wesleyan.
Yeah, I guess you can do that with a 21-point lead. I don't understand that. You're moving the ball. You're running the ball. I know I'm supposed to be here to say something, but I'm at a loss on that one. I don't get that. Yep, boy, I tell you.
They were going pretty well here for almost 3 full quarters.
Now, again, when you want to run a play like that, you got to make sure you're catching the guys off guard. Nobody was fooled there.
1st and 10 from their own 26. Simpson with the football. Here is Sasso. Sam Sasso gets it. Looking over, got a catch there. Reeve gets the first down, breaking free. Bulldog from behind by Dakota Buss into Wesleyan territory at the Prairie Wolf 40.
And very easily could have scored. Now you've given life. And hamstring. Right there in the back for Reeve.
Oh, he's down. He's down. That's not good.
Yep, he caught a little Charlie horse there. But Jeff, that turnover, after being saved from a turnover, nevertheless there, you get saved from a turnover, great opportunity to keep the ball, and now you give the ball right back to Simpson, and they go big play to Reeves. And a touchdown saving tackle keeps him out of the end zone. So that's one you'd like to have back.
1st and 10 from the Wesleyan 40. And they're going to spread it out.
All right, somebody's got to get home here. Make a tackle.
In the flat, Redmond eluding 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and finally taken down on the play that time. Grant McGill, the junior out of Waverly, comes up with a stop.
Yeah, I think that was Boggs out there who had an opportunity on the catch. And again, who somebody else is down here.
Yeah, we've got another injured player from Simpson.
Yeah, right arm. He's looking at his right shoulder. He's touching. But we know how well, how fast momentum turns in a ball game. And that play may have shifted the momentum. See, again, still down 3 scores at Simpson. But that can be eliminated fast. All right, he's up here.
And that's Redmond.
So Reeves goes out, Redmond goes out.
Nope, check that. That's Luke West.
Okay.
If it was Redmond, that'd be really serious.
Yeah.
If you're Simpson, that was Luke West. So time winding down, under 20 seconds to go here in the third. Spread offense here for Simpson. Over the middle, it is complete. Reception made that time by Austin Horonic, who scored the second touchdown of the game for Simpson back in the first quarter. Gets in inside 10 to the 8, first and goal here for Simpson.
Clock should run out here if they don't go quickly.
Down to 2, down to 1, they get the snap off in time. Far corner of the end zone, ball tipped away by Huvendick, intended for Redmond. It goes incomplete, and the third quarter comes to a close, but when we come back, it will be second and goal from the Wesleyan 8. Simpson with the football, but the Prairie Wolves lead it 42-21.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Back up here at Able Stadium on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. I think you can see us. I will wave at the camera. Can they see us? I think the north end zone camera. There he is. Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Can you see us? I think we're up here.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but nobody's looking for me. So you might be hiding from somebody. I don't know.
I can't hide places. Second and goal from the 8 as we begin the fourth quarter. That's John Harris. I'm Jeff Moats. Sasso. It's Bartlett.
Oh, look at that.
And he got into the end zone. He cleared the plane when he caught that ball. It's a touchdown.
And they're protesting.
Newgard over there talking to one of the officials.
And he took a lick going across the goal line.
Well, it's in there. And Simpson
look at that.
Simpson now within 15, awaiting the point after.
That was bust, but a little too late. And Simpson has a touchdown. And this again, off the interception on the flea flicker or on the double pass.
And the extra point attempt is up and good.
So Wesleyan's going to have to come out and sustain a drive and keep this offense, which now has life and hope.
Now you're down 2 scores with just under 15 minutes to go in the game. Obviously things can happen. We've seen that happen here with not only the games that we've covered this season, but in recent years, including a game that Wesleyan played in a couple of years ago against Northwestern back in the GPAC days.
But you got to ask yourself, Jeff, why you're moving the ball down the field. You're saved by Curtis on the fumble recovery. What's going on there? You know, again, you're doing those kinds of plays, particularly when it seems like, you know what, we better do something to get our team going. You're already moving the ball well, passing and running. You're not going to catch a team off guard with that kind of play. They had 6 guys down in the end zone. So I don't understand it, but, you know, that's why I'm on this side and they're on that side. But, you know, you can outsmart yourself sometimes if you're not careful.
Well, Wesleyan, again, holding on to that 2-touchdown lead.
And it would have been good to get out of this game with 0 in the turnover column.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been the plus.
Yeah, you want to, and they were well on their way to that point.
Here's the ensuing kick.
All right, be smart here.
And Skurjanek gets it at the 9. He'll work out toward the 15, get up to about the 20.
And now you can see that the Storm, you know, they have a little new pep in their step. Okay, they're not, their heads aren't down. They're excited now. If they can get a stop and get the ball back, they believe they're going to score. So Wesleyan better keep the pedal to the metal here. Sustain a drive, get into the end zone, and extend this lead.
Skrjanic on that return had 12 yards to the 21, and you're right. But you don't want to get too complacent if you're Wesleyan either.
Not at all. Not at all.
Here is Shaka Taylor. Taylor finding his way upfield. Can he get to the 25? I think they're going to give him forward progress.
Look at the yank of the ball there. They're trying to now force a turnover.
Well, and they know why they got that. He's got that brace on there too. So about a 4-yard pickup. It is a 4-yard pickup up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, just a little bit of crack staff information. You know, George Washington Carver went to Simpson College back in the day. And we'll be talking about him, the peanut butter, the whole deal here shortly.
2nd and 6. Curdy, quick pitch and catch. Curtis makes the catch, gets the first down up to the 36-yard line.
Well, I wish we had more of Curtis and Curdy to come.
And the other thing is you're going to have Derek Curtis back next year too.
Yeah, so that three-headed monster there with Shaka Taylor, I'll tell you what, that should be nice and exciting. But a lot of people think that George Washington Carver had most of his success at Iowa State. Well, you know, he started at Simpson.
And how does peanut butter tie in? And Shaka Taylor trying to get around, and he is going to be trapped and thrown back down for a loss of yards.
Well, Carver had over 300 uses of the peanut. He dissected that peanut, and a lot of people think that he is the one who created peanut butter, but that goes back to other cultures. But he is the guy most noted for manipulating the peanut, making all kinds of things from peanuts, sweet potatoes, and so forth. And they have a building named after him at Simpson as well as at Iowa State. Tremendous, one of the greatest inventors and scientists of our time.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you. And now Curdy in trouble. Had to get rid of that football. And John, as you normally say, Old Mo.
Old Mo's got a white uniform on and a red helmet. And again, that's why we go back and say, listen, turnovers turn games around. And now these guys who were down 3 scores and beaten are now alive again. I call it the Lazarus. They've raised from the dead. They're back.
This is a big 3rd down for the Prairie Wolves if they want to sustain this drive.
Big time. You got to be very careful here.
Shotgun snap. Curdy in the pocket, looking to throw. Looking for someone, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted, picked off by Brendan Holmes. Working down toward the near side, and it's the quarterback, Curdy, who takes him down.
Boy, I'll tell you, we've seen it so many times.
And you're right about the momentum. It is wearing a red helmet with a white jersey with 12:41 to go in this game.
And as we look at this play here, you know, Curdy, now he's going for too much. He didn't play it safe. He threw it all the way over the head of the receiver. And so this is the kind of play you say, no. Even if you don't get the first down, at least you're going to punt and hold him back. Don't throw that ball. And now they're in prime real estate.
Big time. 1st and 10 from the Wesleyan 37. Here is Sasso. He's got someone down here the near side, and it's Horonic into the end zone. Touchdown Simpson, and we got a new ball game. With 12:35 to go, Simpson down 8. The point after coming up.
Unbelievable.
And it's amazing how one play can turn the tide.
And we saw it there, and you can't take it back. You just have to keep playing. Can't, that's the great thing about sports. You got to have a short memory.
And you got to protect the footballs. The point after is up and good.
Yeah,
12:35 to go. The lead down to 7 for Nebraska Wesleyan, 42-35.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
(42-35). Nebraska Wesleyan still on top, but for how long? With 12:35 to go in this one, 2 quick touchdowns from Simpson have turned the tide of this game. And now listen to this, John. Since the start of the second half, Sam Sasso's got 194 yards passing.
Well, I mean, this guy's no slouch by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, my goodness. But Wesleyan was cruising with the ball, going to try a double pass. And this ball game has turned all the way around. And now the Storm believes. See if it'll go out of bounds. He's going to catch it.
Skrjanek gets it at about the 9. He's up to the 20. And he's going to be wrapped up and taken down just across the 25. They're going to mark him at about the 28.
Okay, so now the time and the challenge is one of composure, of maturity, trying to hold it all together, because this thing is getting away from us.
And on the far sideline, the Simpson coaching staff and the players are telling their fans to come up and start cheering.
Yeah, look at these guys over here. They're up and cheering, and these guys on the left side over here.
The Wesleyan faithful just kind of sitting mum here at the moment.
You know, we got as the game turns and as the stomach turns, and we got a lot of stomach turning over here.
Curdy out of the gun, 1st and 10 from the 28. Shaka Taylor fake to him. Curdy eluding the defense, got away from Stearns, and he throws the ball. Looked like to go out of bounds. I thought maybe an intentional grounding.
Well, Hines was there close, so he threw it at his feet. But, boy, they're after him now in a way that they were not earlier. And Curdy just doesn't have any passing lanes. And the prolific offense we saw that got him the record, we're not seeing so much anymore.
Brendan Holmes for Simpson has got 2 interceptions in this second half.
And bad passes on both of them. So he's just catching center field and just waiting for it to fall in his arms.
They're going to spread it out here. This is 2nd and 10. Everybody going out. Curdy in the pocket, and he's going to be wrapped up and stopped. He manages to get about 3 yards on the pickup to the 31, though.
Almost a fumble there from the backside. Big number 44 was on his case. That's Drew Massner. Almost pulled the ball from him, but he was able to get down. Now another big 3rd down, Jeff. 3rd and 10.
This will be actually 3rd and 7.
Okay, 3rd and 7 now.
At the 31. Simpson fans on their feet.
And boy, I tell you what, the energy's all on their side right now. This is a huge play in this game.
Here is Curdy over the middle. He's got Conway. Conway to the 40, got the 1st down, still on his feet, and stretches up to the 43-yard line. That's a big play and a great catch from Caleb Conway.
Now show that again, Jamie, if you got that play. Now Conway does the thing this time that a big guy must do. Okay, we saw it a lot, coming underneath, and now this time, don't slow down, put your shoulder down, bam, right there, and drive back and get those extra yards. That's what he needed to do there, and he got those extra yards that time. Yeah, big participant in this game. 6 catches for him, 63 yards.
Here's the pitch to Taylor around left side. Taylor to the 45, gets to the 46-yard line. They're going to say he got to the 47, about a 4-yard pickup for Shaka Taylor. He is closing in on 1,000 yards for the season, I should say. So he's closing in on 1,000 yards in this game.
Yeah, getting close. We'll know when he gets there. But again, this is that time as a player, as a coach, you look in the eyes of your team and say, listen, guys, wait, this is senior day. This is your last game on this field. We got to get this thing done.
2nd and 7. Taylor in motion out of the backfield. Curdy looking to throw. He's going to get out of trouble, but not for long. He is surrounded, and he's going to be stopped for a loss of yards.
Yeah, see, he has Shaka Taylor out there. He has to take that read. Listen, you're not going to get your 2nd and 3rd read. You might not even get your primary read. Take the check down. He's out there in the flat. He's open. Just throw it to him.
Closing in on 10 minutes to go here in this ball game.
I think that's Massner again. Let's see who that is.
Stearns getting up, hobbling
Stearns,
around.
yeah.
And he's hurt.
Yeah,
Stearns is hurt.
Yeah, this is about the 3rd guy who's gone down either with a cramp or a hamstring or something.
Jake Stearns, who coming into this game today, but led the IAC conference with 7 sacks.
Oh, yeah, he's the sack master.
And
look at him, a little bow-legged, too. You got to keep an eye on him. But he's going to be okay. He's going to be back on this field here shortly. And they got the hands clapping. They got all kinds of excitement here. The folks are on their feet over here to our right. These are the folks from Indianola. Wesleyan's got to shut them up with a first down.
3rd and 10. Curdy over the middle, quick toss, complete to Hines, down to the 45, ran out of bounds, enough for a first down. They're going to run him out at the 41 of Simpson.
I love this route tree, and they just clear out the zone and then bring him underneath. Conway's been doing it. This time Hines does it, and that's another big first down. And at some point in time, the Storm are going to have to realize we're going to have to leave somebody home across the middle. It's fortunate for Wesleyan that they're not doing that.
So 1st and 10 with 9:20 to go in this ball game. I formation. Curdy, play action, looking to throw, pump fake, eluding, still on the move. Downfield goes incomplete. Conway was the closest receiver.
Yeah, not so bad there by Curdy as he gets out of the pocket again. Throw toward the sideline, so only Conway can catch the ball. But again, he's on the move seemingly every play, Jeff. This defensive line for the Simpson College Storm are hot on this trail.
3 splits, far side right. Curtis here on the left. Shaka Taylor gets the carry.
Here we go.
35, 30, got the first down. Down the near side, ran out of bounds at about the 15-yard line of Simpson. And it was Holmes that knocked him out of bounds.
That might be it right there.
I think he got it.
As he pounds his chest. He needs 3 yards. 3 yards. He needs 3 yards. 4,000. Yeah. So he's at 200 yards.
Yep.
He needs 3 for 1,000. And what a big play that was down the sideline. Let's see if he gets it here.
Curtis in motion. And he slipped up on the turf.
Boy, that was close, Jeff. He dropped the ball.
And he pounded his fist.
Oh, that ball slipped out of his arm. And that would have been very dangerous. His craw was right there.
So he needs 3 more yards.
If they give him a yard there, I don't know if they even gave him anything. He may have.
I don't think he gained any yards that time.
Didn't get anything. Slipped down.
I formation. Nope, pistol setup.
But I'll tell you what, a player will give up every record for a win.
Play action or a zone read and a pass. Goes incomplete. The zone read that time.
That's tough, right? That's a tough pitch and catch right there.
Trying to look for Pelkey in toward the end zone.
He's going to come off the field. I think he might have caught that arm, that left arm.
7:48 to go. Clock stops. 3rd down and 11 to go.
Let's see if Conway's out there. This would be. He's on the sideline right now. This is one of those times Curtis has proven to be a great receiver. Everybody in the pattern.
Curdy in the pocket, in trouble. He gets out of a tackle, but not for long. And he is taken down. Taken down that time by Nick Tusha.
Got to kick it.
And we're just getting word that Shaka Taylor has eclipsed over 1,000 yards. He's at 1,014 for the season. Now Jackson Hines going to go for the field goal from the 31, down the middle, 41-yard attempt.
Got to get this one.
Snap of the hold. Here's the kick. Got some distance. Does it go through? It is good. A 41-yard attempt is good for Jackson Hines, but we got a flag on the field.
Maybe it's offsides. Hopefully just offsides.
It better be.
Into the kicker. On defense. 5-yard penalty. Administered on the kickoff.
So the field goal from 41 yards is up and good, and Nebraska Wesleyan has created a little bit of breathing room with 7 minutes to go here before the end of this one. 45-35 over Simpson College.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Well, it's been a season of achievements, or at least a game of achievements here for season marks. And Jonathan Curdy became the single season passing leader earlier in this game, and now Shaka Taylor goes over 1,000 yards on the season with 1,014. He's at 221 yards total offense in this game. The best since Cody Haig did it back in 2005 for the Prairie Wolves.
Boy, he put a foot into that one.
And that thing went all the way into the back of the end zone and out for the touchback.
Well, Jeff, that field goal, so important. Again, that's the third attempt, first make for Hines. But, boy, I tell you what, right on time to extend this lead to 10. Two-score game now. And now this defense has to come back on the field and keep this inspired Storm offense at bay.
So, at their own 25-yard line, Simpson College with the football, down 10.
Now they've switched now 3-4.
Play action here. Sasso, he's got Redmond, wheels around, gets away, got the first down across the 50.
Oh, what a tackle.
And by the shoelaces, Dakota Bus stops him around the 40-yard line.
And we said it at the outset, Jeff. Listen, it's not so much about Sasso throwing, big yards down the field. He wants to get the ball to his guys in a position where they can catch the ball just like he did there and spin and get some yards after the catch. Wesleyan on their heels again.
1st and 10. In the pocket. Ball dropped, incomplete. Austin Horonik, who scored 2 touchdowns in this game, dropped the ball.
Yeah, Horonik was ready to run, as receivers often are. They're ready to catch and run at the same time, but the first key is to catch first before you take off.
2nd and 10.
Boy, Wesleyan needs a big play on this series here.
You bet.
Nice little strip sack would be great.
Sasso, there's a hold, no flag. No flag, ball thrown downfield, it goes incomplete. Grant Bednar was being held quite a bit in that pocket, and no flag was thrown.
Yeah, there's some harping going on from the sideline there. And, they say you can call holding on every offensive play. Just about.
Which is true.
Just about.
Which is true.
It's interesting how you kind of pick and choose when you throw the flag, when it's maybe one of those egregious holding calls.
3rd and 10. This is still from the 40 of Wesleyan. Big third down here for Simpson on this drive. Pressure's on. And it's almost picked off, but it goes incomplete. Tanner Boggs could have had his second pick.
Now, will they go for it here? I think they will.
Well, I would say so. You got 6:22 to go.
Yeah, you're around the 40, 39-yard line. Yeah, right on the 40.
You're still kind of in a gray area, although you probably could punt. But why would you?
Yeah, I mean, you have 2 of the top receivers in the league, and Reeves and Redmond. And you got Horonik here, who's had a good day.
Double wideouts each side. They're going to go for it on 4th and 10. Sasso out of the gun.
Now the key here, Jeff, Even if they do catch it in front of you, don't let them get behind you.
Over the middle, pass. Redmond complete at the 25, and a first down. They're going to mark him down at the 24.
Yeah, don't let them get behind you. Keep them in front.
That's clutch.
And that's why they are who they are. Look at that. And that's not bad coverage. He was right there. He just threw a nice pass and a nice catch.
6 minutes and counting.
Better offense than defense there.
From the 24 Wesleyan, 1st and 10. Sasso gets it in the pocket. Looking to throw. Over the middle, goes incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Jake West.
He has a very interesting throwing motion. It's like he's throwing a baseball, Sasso. You look at him. But I tell you what, accurate. That's what matters. Is he getting it there?
He does not short arm it.
Yeah, and his receiver there didn't help him out. But Wesleyan has to get home on a pass rush. Got to get a sack on this guy.
Pressure's on. Far side.
Oh, what a
away.
play. What a play.
Cordes with a nice defensive effort. Knocked the pass for Hronik away. Incomplete. And another 3rd and 10.
Great job there by Nicholas Cordes with the left hand extended. Knocked the ball away. Long throw there for Sasso. And gave the defensive back time to recover. And now the Wesleyan faithful are the louder ones here.
In the pocket, Sasso. Over the middle, ball tipped up.
Oh, my goodness.
Caught by Redmond. Redmond caught the ball. It was Brinker who had his hand up in the passing lane, tipped that ball up, and Redmond makes the catch.
My goodness. Sometimes, Jeff, it's better to be lucky than good. Oh, he's right there with the interception. Right into his hands. What great concentration by the Storm receiver.
1st and goal from the 8. Spread formation.
Interception.
Going toward the far side, it goes incomplete.
Yeah, somebody who had to be there. That was a better opportunity for Wesleyan. But, he was right there. Oh, my goodness. Somebody needed to make a play. He didn't make it. And somebody did make a play. The Storm made the play. But that keeps the drive going, boy. I tell you what. You got to give him credit for the concentration on the carom there.
2nd and goal. Sasso, and he underthrew it.
I think it might have just slipped out of his hand. He was expecting somebody to be somewhere. And let's see that again.
That's really unusual.
Let's just see here.
It's almost like he intentionally threw that.
Look at him. He's looking at somebody. He's not taking blame himself. He's saying, where were you?
3rd and goal from the 8. Pressure's on. Over in the end zone, it goes incomplete. Bartlett, the intended target, went right through his hands.
Oh, yeah, you got to help your quarterback out there.
Now it's 4th down.
Well, they're obviously going to go for it.
They're going to bring up the field goal
unit.
Oh,
really? Okay, well, yeah, that's right. 2 scores, a field goal and a touchdown.
And you still got some time to work with.
Oh, plenty of time. Forever.
Just over 5 minutes left here in this game.
And that's why we were wondering, early on, those 2 field goals that Hines did not make, they loom large now if indeed this goes through the uprights.
So it will be Drew Jensen to attempt it from the 15. A 25-yard chip shot from the right hash is up, and it is good.
1-score game.
So 5:12 to go. Nebraska Wesleyan still leading, but they're only up by 7, 45-38.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. A small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Back here at Able Stadium, Jeff Moats, John Harris, the rest of our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew. This has been an afternoon shootout.
we talked about it earlier.
45-38, Nebraska Wesleyan ahead with just over 5 minutes to go. 1,079 total yards between both teams today.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, it's been a defensive struggle.
Yeah. 602 for Wesleyan so far, 477 for Simpson.
And we're not done yet.
And we got 5:12 on the clock.
Yeah, we're not done. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, no.
And so let's see what happens here.
Now remember, a year ago this game went down to the wire late, and Wesleyan held on for a 24-22 victory over in Indianola. Here's the kick.
All right, be solid here on the return.
Myers from the 10 up to the 20. Ran out of bounds around the 25.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not bad.
Now, if you're Wesleyan, it'd be great, Jeff, to grind out this last 5 minutes with a touchdown to end the game.
If they can do it.
If they can do it. I would lean heavy on Shaka here, run and pass. The big guys up front. Now, this is the time for owning the line of scrimmage right here. Imagine, if you can, Coach Keller wants to run the ball, run that time off the clock.
Yeah.
Incompletions won't do that. That'll stop the clock. 355 total yards for Shaka Taylor. He's going to add to that right here.
Run left side from
running
the 26 up to about the 33, so
running
he gets 7
hard.
yards on the pickup.
Man, he's running so hard today, and that's just his makeup. The junior running back, and he has shown himself to be one of the top players in this league over the course of these games.
So 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Wolves.
Yeah, they got another 100 yards to get to 700 yards of total offense if they can, pull this off.
Play clock down to 5. 4:25 of the game clock. Snap. Flags come out. Curdy upfield. Down there goes incomplete around the 29 of Simpson. Flags come out. I wonder if there was an offside against Simpson.
Hope so. That really helped the cause.
Still second down.
So we called it offside.
5-yard penalty will result in a first down.
That's big time. That's very helpful.
So they get up to the 38.
That's a penalty on the opposing team that benefits Wesleyan. And so they have to stay solid here.
Now let's mark that spot.
Indeed.
That's another key turn possibly. I formation, one split here on the left. Pitch to Taylor. Taylor trying to cut back up, gets up to about the 40.
Like the patience by Shaka there.
Stretches up to about the 41-yard line, so a gain of 3 for Shaka Taylor, who today's got over 360 yards at least of total offense. He's gone over 1,000 yards rushing for the season this afternoon.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere tonight. He's going to be in the whirlpool or the ice bath. So I don't know if Shaka has a girlfriend, but she won't be seeing much of him tonight. He's
230 yards on the ground today alone.
He's going to be sore.
2nd, and we'll call it 7. And now Shaka Taylor gets the carry.
Say it again.
Timeout, Simpson.
Okay.
So
Timeout of the second half.
Simpson College will take a timeout. So now, if I understood that right through our headsets, John, that Nebraska Wesleyan just broke the single
game offense total. And they broke that record was
set back in 94.
94. Wow.
So that is something, again, a lot of things happening today.
A lot of things happening today. But you know what? What's the most important thing that needs to happen today? Is the big W. And all of it means nothing without a win here. Don't be over dramatic here. It means something. But boy, I tell you what, they'll give up every record to come out of here and send these seniors out on a high note. That's what they'd love to do.
Head coach Brian Keller, who has been up in the booth all season long. He's coaching from the box next door to us. He has really put together a good young group of kids this season that have learned and adapted.
We'll see who's coming in next season.
And next season looks very promising. Curdy. He's going to be taken down for a loss of yards, and there's a flag thrown. Is this going to be a face mask?
Let's see. I think he grabbed the face mask on the turn.
And that came in right as Curdy was going down.
Yeah, big number 92.
Vexillology is the study of
Personal foul. Face mask.
Tusha.
Number 92 on the defense.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Nick Tusha.
That's huge.
He comes around, and boy, I'll tell you what.
That's huge.
That's unbelievable.
You had the offside. Now you got the face mask penalty. Now that's starting to kind of turn things away from Simpson.
And sometimes it's just your day. And still we got 3 minutes left in this ball game. And I'll tell you what, those two penalties, and particularly this one, gives Wesley the first down across midfield. They can take their time, keep the ball in play.
From the Simpson 47, 1st and 10.
And they got 2 timeouts, Simpson does.
Trips to the right, far side.
Just don't get fancy. Ball security.
Taylor working out to the edge.
Stay in bounds.
Gets to the 45, and he's going to be forced out of bounds.
That's an ugly
Close
tackle.
to it.
Ugly tackle over there. You know,
they're going to roll the clock.
Yeah, get your legs all bound up there on the sideline.
Somebody's down.
With the carry around left end, stays in bounds. He's tackled by number 13, Prince Craw.
Yeah, 13.
And Craw is down.
Good player.
So Prince Craw is down.
Yeah, that sideline tackle. I mean, I thought it was going to be tough on Shaka, but Craw obviously took the brunt of it as 2 of his compatriots tackled Shaka with him.
So an injury timeout here with 2:33 to go, and we're going to take a break with them. We'll come back for more here at Able Stadium in a moment on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
So Craw is being helped off the field. In fact, he's up and walking. That's Prince Craw to West Des Moines. 2nd and 7. This is from the 44 of Simpson. Less than 2.5 minutes to go. And now with the way things are going for Wesleyan, they got the clock on their side.
Yeah, they can just wait.
In fact, the play clock's at 24. The game clock's at 2:15. And Curdy just taking his time.
So I'd wait till they get to around, 7, 6, 5, and then call the play.
All right, here they go. They're down to 10, down to 7, down to 6. Curdy with 5. Down to 2, down to 1. They got to call timeout. And we'll just keep it right here with 1:53 to go. And I think that's what they were going to do, is maybe burn a timeout and figure out what they were going to do. So they burn the timeout. 45-38, Nebraska Wesleyan. An exciting football game this afternoon. Curdy becomes a single-season passing holder. Shaka Taylor goes over 1,000 yards, and the offense eclipses over 600 yards of offense, the most since the Wesleyan team in 1994. So a lot of interesting things happening here in Lincoln this afternoon. And the crowd that's turned out today has been tremendous. Great turnout this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, beautiful on both sides here. The Simpson faithful have come down from Indianola, and they've been rooting their team on. They had the momentum here in this second half, and they were up and loud and proud. Now Wesleyan looking to hang on here.
Here is Shaka Taylor. And Taylor takes it down to the 42-yard line.
And we're going to have some. So we got some unsportsmanlike look like here. We'll see what happens here.
Personal foul, number 28 on the defense.
What is that about?
First down.
Not sure.
That's Ryan Lear from Indianola. 6 foot, 195 sophomore.
And now that's the third penalty in the last 4 to 5 minutes of this game.
So he's going to come off and get a little talking to.
That has really kind of turned things around and away from Simpson. And we just had our screen go blank, so we do apologize. There's some technical issues.
They're going to take a timeout as we
Timeout
all
burn.
try to regroup here.
That's our second timeout in the second half.
So Simpson's going to burn a timeout, and I think while we're at it, we'll just keep it right here. And with 1:29 to go, it is Nebraska Wesleyan leading at 45-38 over Simpson.
Well, let's just give Wesleyan some credit. I mean, they come out like gangbusters. You get the opening kickoff, get down the field, and get the ball in the end zone. And we're excited because sometimes it takes a little bit more time to warm up for Wesleyan, but they jump right on them. But they don't have very long to celebrate because Bunning is going down the left sideline for 86 yards. And so this thing has been back and forth, tit for tat. Tremendous job. Those 2 field goals in the first half, Wesleyan don't get those points on the board. But and fortunately, with the 7-point lead, it hasn't come back to bite them. But again, just enough time, under 2 minutes here, under a minute and a half now, 90 seconds, under 90 seconds.
So we got our picture back up for you just in time as Curdy hands it off to Taylor, and Taylor's going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be forced back. And no gain. They're going to say back to the 30-yard line. And timeout taken.
So Coach Jeter is going to take this timeout. I think he's got one left.
Timeout. Simpson. That's
So
their
Simpson
last timeout
will
of the
burn
game.
their final timeout of the game. And while we're at it, while we have you folks with us, we want to thank all of our fine staff members of this Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew who helped put all this stuff together. And big thanks to LES and to Union Bank and Nebraska Wesleyan for their support. And Jamie Wentz and the rest of the crew with LNK TV.
I mean, they are tremendous.
These guys get here early, set up, tear down, late after the game is way over with. And now victory formation here as Curdy takes a knee with 1:14 to go. And a big thanks to our entire crew who do such a fantastic job to help bring you this broadcast. And
there's a lot involved, I'll tell you.
There is a lot of work that goes into this. And the other thing is, too, is that we got basketball season coming up. Nebraska Wesleyan men picked to finish first in the IAC Conference after going as regular season champs a year ago. We'll bring you some of those games during the course of the season. So we're looking forward to that. Third down here, and this is going to be another victory formation set up, and Jonathan Curdy takes a knee. And my friends, that's going to do it. And Nebraska Wesleyan finally gets a win at home this season. They win on Senior Day here at Able Stadium. And the Prairie Wolves will move to 2-7 on the season, 2-5 in conference play as time lines out. And a big win here this afternoon on Senior Day. 19 seniors winning their final home game here at Able Stadium as the clock expires. And your final score, Nebraska Wesleyan 45, Simpson College 38. John, an exciting game. Records accomplished today, both for individual and for team perspectives.
Well, Tell you what, it's just been a tremendous job by this team. They weathered the storm, if you will, down the stretch. That old Mo had definitely gone the other way, but they hung in there. Again, we were hoping to get out of the game without any turnovers. 2 bad turnovers by Wesleyan there in that second half, but they had gotten out to enough of a lead that didn't end up mattering at the end. But, boy, I'll tell you what, a well-fought game, high point total, not the defensive struggle that anybody may have seen. Wesleyan offense, tremendous job. Give Curdy a lot of credit. Give Shaka a lot of credit. And, listen, let me say this. Give Derek Curtis a lot of credit. He may have saved the ball game there. They get the interception right after that. But I'm sure Coach Keller's happy, and these seniors and their parents, give them some credit as well. They're all here, these fans here to support this team.
So Nebraska Wesleyan improves to 2-7, 2-5 in conference play. They got one more game left of their season as they hit the road next week, and they head off to Wartburg College and take on the 18th ranked Wartburg football team, who, again, one of the best teams you're going to find in Division III college football. So that does it for our coverage of Nebraska Wesleyan football here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. We thank you for watching this all season long. We'll catch you again during the course of the basketball season here on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. For John Harris and the rest of the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew, I'm Jeff Moats. Again, the final score, Nebraska Wesleyan 45, Simpson College 38. Good afternoon from Able Stadium in Lincoln.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.